Ringo TV Reactions back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's get down to business. So, we're dealing with this particular situation right here. Maryland daycare worker pretty much caught on camera abusing a 7-year-old. It's interesting because, you know, we have these discussions, we have these conversations about relationships and family development and so on and so forth. I try to teach you ladies about the truth, but you don't listen to anything that I got to say. And you're wondering why your children are being abused at these establishments. And to add insult to injury, the child was abused by another black woman. Yeah, that's right. And it's amazing. It's amazing. You know, I try to teach on family development in terms of polygyny. And from black women in particular, I always get the, I'm not interested in that, I'm not sharing this. But all of these women are baby mamas. All of these women have been sexually active with multiple guys. But for some reason, when it comes to a man having more than one woman, in terms of him providing and taking care of these ladies and protecting them, they have a problem with it. And this is why you're struggling right now to raise your kids. See, anytime as a woman, you got to take your children and put them in daycare, that's a clear sign that you're out of pocket in terms of family development, because your children are supposed to be taken care of by you, not some center. See, only in America is where women feel that they can put their trust in other people to take care of their kids. Only in America they do this. In other countries, they don't do this. In other countries, women take care of their own kids. You understand? In other countries, they practice polygyny, where the husband have more than one wife, and the women in whom are his wives, they're the caretakers of these children. And they take care of the responsibilities around the home. See, look, ladies, you don't have to agree with anything I gotta say. But one thing you must understand is I'm gonna give you your future. I'm gonna tell you exactly what your future is gonna be. When it comes to relationships, right? You're gonna be single for life. This is definitely gonna happen. I'm giving you the forecast. I'm one of the Most High's prophets in today's day. I believe that I speak prophetically. I'm a teacher of this truth, and I know who I am. Nobody could tell me that I'm not. I've been doing this for years. You're gonna be single for the rest of your natural life, right? Another thing that's gonna happen is, and this is the majority of you, you can get mad, you can cry, you can sing a river, but at the end of the day, if you're a woman, right, this is what I want you to do. Like, before you get upset with me, right, because you're always upset with me every time I speak, because normally what I say apply to you, because if it didn't apply to you, you wouldn't be upset. Right? Okay. Now, so being that the things that I'm saying apply to you, because the only way you know that it applies to you is when you get in your feelings. See, if something don't apply to you, it doesn't bother you. See, if a woman says, hey, black men ain't ish, I don't care. If black women say black men are deadbeat dads, that doesn't bother me. You know why? Because it doesn't apply to me. So when I speak on these matters, right, and you say, well, not all women, Ringo, and not this, that mean that you're in your feelings. That mean that you feel some type of way. Why? Because you're doing the things that I'm talking about. So now, the weather forecast for your future goes as follows. You're going to be single for life. Number 2, you're going to end up becoming a single mother. This is a fact. All you got to do is just look around you. Look around you. Look at all your sisters. Look at all these women. All of them have kids out of wedlock, no marriages, no nothing. This is the future, right? You're going to end up 40, 45, trying to get married, but no guy ain't going to want to marry you at this point. You have to understand sexual market value, ladies. Once you get to a certain age, you're done after that point. No guy's looking for you to take you down the aisle. He'll get with you to get intimate with you. Yes, don't make no mistake about it, ladies. I'm not saying that you can't get a man. You can get a man that will sleep with you, yes, but you're not going to get a man that's going to wipe you up. Do you understand the difference? Or you need me to explain? Okay, I'll explain it for you. Basically, ladies, as a woman, you have a vajayjay, right? You might be pretty, you might have a nice looking body. Yes, all of those things might be attractive to us men, which will make us want to desire to sleep with you. That's normal. That's life. That's biology, right? Okay, cool. So we will sleep with you. But now when it comes to marrying you, that's a whole different dynamic now. You understand? You're just not going to be able to pull it off. With your looks, you're not going to be able to pull it off in terms of you looking good and a man just going to say, hey, you know what? I want to, take my life and commit to this woman, right? Who have kids, who been in these streets, who have an attitude, who have all sorts of trauma and drama and issues with her previous relationships. I'm going to take the responsibility now to father her children and deal with the headaches and any other drama that she might have with her baby daddies. I'm going to settle down and do that rather than get with a woman that don't got no kids. I'm going to get with her. It's just not going to happen, ladies. See, you can't get mad at me with that. You can't. And here's another thing, ladies. In case you get upset, right? In case you're upset because you're wondering why you're going to be single for life, please understand this. My words really don't have no power over you. You can go out tomorrow morning and find yourself a husband. You do realize that, right? You do realize that when you come to my platform, you made a conscious decision to click on my video because you saw the title and you want to listen to what I got to say. Right or wrong? Did I force you to come here? I didn't force you, right? Did I put a gun to your head? No, I didn't, right? So you chose to come here. So if you don't want to hear the truth, why are you here? That's all I'm saying. Because only on Ringo TV Reactions you're going to get this truth. This mother is going through all sorts of hell and hot waters right now because her daughter was abused by another black woman. You know, the sisterhood. You know how black women always talking about how they're queens. Well, she got abused by a queen. That's right. And now she's upset about it. But it's her fault. It's the mother's fault for having her child at a daycare in the first place. A child don't belong there. A child supposed to be raised by their mother. But see, the mom want to go to a 9-to-5. You see, ladies, this is where it's out of pocket. See, I understand you ladies got to provide for yourselves because you don't have a man, you don't got a husband, but that's by your choice. See, the reason why you have to provide for yourself is because you don't want a man. You really don't. And this is why it's difficult for you to have relationships with a man. See, if women are in my life, I'm the one that's providing. They don't got to do anything in terms of going to a 9-to-5. I'm doing all the work. They would just be doing their job as women. But this is not, y'all don't want that. Y'all want to go to a 9-to-5 and bust your ASS all day while your kids is at a daycare center being abused. While your sons is being abused. You're wondering why your boy want to wear dresses. You're wondering why he want to put on makeup now. It's because he's being abused at that center. You understand? You're wondering why your daughter got turned out at a young age because those people at that daycare center is doing some unthinkable things to your kids. And this is what happened to her child. So now she's traumatized and she's upset. Of course, the young lady got fired. We get it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, think about how many more children got abused under her watch. Think about how many kids been violated, assaulted, done things to them sexually. Why? Because today's mothers are not mothers anymore. Think about this, woman. You go to a 9-to-5, giving them 8 to 14 hours a day. How much time do you spend with your kids? See, that's my point. This is why in today's day it's dangerous as a black man to have a child with one of these modern women. Because they're not going to raise the child. Somebody else is raising the children. Grandma going to be raising the kids, the daycare going to be raising the kids, and strangers are going to be raising the kids. Ain't that something? Absolutely crazy, fam. But this is what's going on. This is what's happening in today's day, fam. So we're going to look at this news report. We're going to find out what's going on. I just wanted to give my brief introduction on what's happening here to ruffle up the feathers a little bit to make the women understand how serious this is. Ladies, if you are the type of woman that believe that this is normal in terms of getting pregnant by a ninja, right? And then sending off your babies off to a daycare center for them to take care of them, you're crazy. You're crazy. You know, my 4 girls have never been in a daycare center a day in their life. Never. My 4 daughters have never been babysitted by anyone. Do you understand me? Nobody have ever watched any of my daughters, not even for 3 minutes. I don't trust nobody around my kids. Do you understand me? Nobody, not even family. Because that's where all the abuse starts from, is from family members. You leave them with an auntie, you leave them with this one, you leave them with that one. Next minute, they're getting abused. You know what I mean? Some crazy uncle that you don't even know come around, he abusing your kids. This happens every day in the Black community. You see what I'm saying? As a mother, your children are supposed to be raised by you, not the system, not your neighbor, not your girlfriend. You understand? Not inviting some young girl to your house because she's 17. You figure, okay, she's grown. She can watch the kids while you and your boo go out on the night. No, you don't leave nobody with your kids. That's very dangerous. We've seen too many horror stories of people leaving their kids with strangers, and the kids end up deleted, expired. Why? Because you put your trust in the devil. You at a 9 to 5 and your child being abused. And what's so crazy is the way she found out about the abuse. That's the crazy part. Think about how many other kids, man. Think about how many other kids, man. We talking about the kids. We talking about little kids, man, being abused by these adults. This is crazy. So the mom gonna have to hold this L. I'm not gonna sit here and just blame the so-called predator. I'm not just gonna blame the predator. The mom is also to blame in this particular situation. I don't care. You understand? As a woman, when you pop a child out your womb, you are now responsible for raising your child. Your child don't belong at a daycare center. That's child abuse. You putting your baby in the hands of these people that you don't even know, who don't even have kids themselves. So they don't even understand what it means to raise children because they don't have children. So they don't know what it means to raise children. But you put them in the hands of people that you don't even know. See, I'm all about family. I don't got no time to play. You know what I mean? A lot of these women are out of pocket. This is why when it comes to choosing women, guys, you got to choose women wisely, fam. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to have a baby with a modern woman, bro, you got to think about what you're getting involved in. Is she going to be pretty much on the team in terms of her raising the child, or is she going to be at a 9 to 5? Because if she's going to be at a 9 to 5 guy, it don't make no sense you get her pregnant. She got to be on your frequency in terms of doing what you're requesting her to do for the family. See, a lot of you ladies, right? When I talk about polygyny, and we're going to get to the video footage shortly. When I talk about polygyny, a lot of you ladies, man, you just don't get it. You know, like, for example, the other day, another brother sent me a video that was going on YouTube, a live stream, and I kind of checked it out. And I wasn't really interested in it because the women that was there, the panel wasn't really focused on family development. They were focused on sex all day when it comes to polygyny. All they thought about is, well, how do you have time to spend with the wives and do this and do that? Just a bunch of trivial, petty nonsense, which really people don't even do in the real world, even in monogamous relationships. Even in monogamous relationships where a man and a woman goes to work, they're not sleeping with each other all day, every day, the way you people think so. It's just not happening like that. People got lives to live. People got responsibilities. They got the family to take care of, the kids to take care of. They got a lot of different things that they got to do in terms of business, health, fitness, so on and so forth, caring for the house, taking care of the property, all sorts of different things. People not having sex all day. But when you talk about polygyny, a lot of times, most modern women, they're not focusing on the aspects of family development. They're focused on, well, when do I get to spend time with the man? When do I have time? How do you share the time? How do you do this? Who have sex with who? It's like all they think about is sex, which tells me that modern women are over-sexualized. You understand? But see, what you have to understand, ladies, is monogamy is a cancer, and this is why you're in a mess. Look, ladies, if you take your children every single time you got to go to work to a daycare center, you're losing. You're not winning. Well, I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm a strong single mother. Have you ever wondered why only black women say that? When have you ever heard a Chinese, Asian, Japanese, a Russian woman come online and say, hey, I'm a strong, independent Japanese woman? Never heard that in my life. Black women are the only ones that say that. I'm a strong, independent single mother. Do you know how disgusting that sounds to say? What you're basically saying is, I don't need no man to raise my children. Well, if you don't need a man to raise your children, why do you get WIC? Why do you get public assistance? Why do you get food stamps? Why do you use a daycare center? If you're strong and independent, why do you use a daycare center to watch your children? Shouldn't you be strong and independent? See, this is where all you ladies keep getting upset with me, because if you're really strong and independent, just take care of your kids yourself. Let's see how strong you are. Everybody else is doing your job but you. The government is taking care of your kids. The government provide you housing. The government provide you food. The government is doing everything. The government is the daddy. So you're really not as strong as you think you are. You're not. Other people are the mothers. You are practicing polygyny and don't even know it. When you send your children off to a daycare center, you sent them off to other women. You trusted another woman with your child. But yet, if I teach on polygyny in terms of a man having more than one wife, oh, I ain't sharing my man, but you're sharing your child with other people. Think about it. Well, if a man can have more than one wife, then surely a woman can have more than one husband. Ladies, you already have more than one husband. You got more than one baby daddy. You already have more than one husband. You already got a toxic lifestyle already. You know good and well that no woman's supposed to have more than one man. Just look at your life. It's a mess. You got 2, 3 baby daddies. You already got 3 husbands. And none of those relationships work. Obviously, you're the problem. It can't be those men. It's you. And you're in a relationship right now with a new guy. He just got you pregnant and you're going to leave him. So please don't tell me this nonsense about, well, if a man can have more than one wife, then surely a woman can have more than one husband. Well, then go ahead and let's see how that works. No man is going to put up with that garbage. You get pregnant. Do you remember? So if you got more than one man out there and your current man is with you and you get pregnant, how are you going to explain that to him? Oh, honey, I'm pregnant by my other man. You think he going to stay? He not going to stay. Who are you going to put on child support? Man, this is a mess. Please stop. You're wasting your time. And this is why we got so many problems in the black community. This is why all of these brothers are not opting to marry no woman in today's day. They're just sleeping with you. Recreational use. You're the problem. You make the choice to put your kids in daycare, not men. Men do not tell women, hey, put the child in daycare. Men don't do that. Real men do not tell their woman, hey, let's put the child in daycare. No, the man is going to tell you as the woman to take care of your own children. But you don't want to do that. You know? You don't want to do that. You got 2 to 3 baby daddies. All of them are losers. Why? Because you chose them, right? Typically when women choose these men, it's always a toxic man. You got all these babies coming in from toxic men. Never a good man, never a righteous man. And a lot of you women claim to be Christians. But it seems like you get pregnant by the worst possible man. And then you get mad at the world because of your own choice, and you take no accountability for it. And when a man like me stand up and begin to speak, now you upset with me. You upset with your father, you upset with me, you upset with all men. Why? Because you destroyed your own life. So now you crying because your child was abused at the daycare center. That's your fault. Take responsibility. Take your child out of that facility and go home and raise your child. Humble yourself. Quit that damn 9 to 5 and let that man in your life lead you. I'm tired of playing these games. I don't understand what's wrong with these women today, fam. It's like they don't want to be led by no man. They don't want us to be providers, guy, but yet they want you to make 6 figures. Think about this. They don't want us to take care of them and provide in terms of being their protector and provider, but they expect you to make 6 figures now. Do you know that the average modern woman expects a man to make 6 figures? I blame that on Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels did that, fam. He destroyed you ladies, man. With that minstrel show that he had, he destroyed the modern BW. And you ladies thought that Kevin was here to save you. Kevin destroyed you. That's why he's not here, fam. He destroyed our women. He destroyed our women with that high-value garbage. got your mind all messed up. Now, all of a sudden now, every man you run into, you expecting him to make 6 figures. Are you crazy? Every man is not making no 6 figures. And even 6 figures is not enough. It's nothing, but why do you ladies require this mess? For what? What does a man get in return? Attitude? Babies out of wedlock from other men? Who's signing up for that? And it be the women that got the kids that be expecting this. Women that got kids. Like I was just in an Instagram post. Fam, it was some crazy Instagram post. I think it was something about, would you DM some woman, or what do you do when you DM women, or how to DM women, or something along those lines. And all the women were saying stuff like, well, don't DM me, don't DM this. And most of these women are single mothers. Single mothers, fam, saying this. Now, you know, guys, when women say don't DM me, they're really saying DM me, because when you check their profile, they got thirst trap photos. So obviously they're looking to attract a man. You know what I mean? But the point is that I find is that a lot of times single mothers, right, they have this high expectation and this entitlement of what a man's supposed to bring, when they bring absolutely nothing. They bring nothing but problems. Like, look, ladies, look. I'm tired of you getting upset with me and you're not taking accountability for your own life. Look, ladies, let me break it down for you. Sexual market value, marriage material, the possibility of you getting married, why it's not happening. Okay, boom. Once you have a child, right? Strike one. If you're a woman, you have a child, strike one. Why? That child is not the child of the man you just met. So automatically, that's a strike one. Not saying that you can't get into a relationship with a man, not saying that a man might not accept you and your child. The point is, your chances of getting married is going to be very slim if you come to a man with a child already, right? So if you have 2 children, right, your chances of getting married is slimmer even more, right? If you have 3 children by 3 different men, right, your chances of getting married is over. It's just not happening. If you have 4 children, you're not getting married. Right? He's not going to marry you, because there's no incentive of doing that legally, because then now he's going to be responsible for your children financially. And no man in his right mind is going to do that. I teach men on the platform that if they were to get with a single mother, it's not his responsibility to take care of your children. The responsibility lies on the baby daddy. Oh, you're upset? Okay, let's flip the tables. How many of you ladies in the clouds, how many of you ladies in the chat is willing to be a step mommy to a man that you just met, right? And he's requesting that in order for you to be with him, he's a package deal, and you have to be a step mommy to all his kids. How many of you ladies going to step up to the plate? Meaning now you're responsible now for everything, for the children. Not the children's mothers, you. How many of you ladies are stepping up to the plate? We do this all the time when we go live. Mostly every woman says, I'm not doing nothing. Well, if you're not doing nothing, why do you expect a man to pretty much come in and be a step mommy? You understand? Why would you expect that? You know? And to all the women that says, me, why aren't you doing it right now? Please stop. Please stop. To all the ladies that says you would, why aren't you doing it now? That's just a bunch of words. We're not going by words. We're going by actions. Why aren't you doing it right now? Where's that man at? And why aren't you actively with him, with his children? Please stop. You're playing yourself. And this is what I mean. Women talk a lot of talk, but they're not really doing anything. Just talk. You see? And that's the problem in today's culture. That's why I ask these questions. It puts you on the spot. Then we can expose you, because we realize that you're really not serious, because you're not really doing it. You know what I mean? It's just like a woman raising her hand saying, I want to be a wife, but you're not gravitating towards a righteous man so you can be that wife. It doesn't make any sense. It's just a bunch of talk. You see what I mean? Women on average would not step up to the plate to be no stepmommy. So why are you guys stepping up to the plate, taking care of another man's kids? You see that? That's where we have a problem at, because it's not our responsibility. The baby daddy is supposed to be paying financial support for each of his children. Now, if the guy want to remain in your life, hey, that's cool. But it's not his responsibility to do all of that stuff. You see, you as a woman supposed to be a stay-at-home mom. Once you pop babies out of your womb, lady, you're not supposed to be at a 9-to-5 somewhere. And y'all keep getting upset with me. How that look? You a mother, you got kids, and you at a 9-to-5 working, but you got kids. You got 3 kids that are home, but you at a what? You at a job. How you at a job and you got kids? Where your kids at? Oh, my kids? Oh, they're being taken care of. Really? By who? Do you even know what's going on with your kids? No, I don't know what's going on with my kids. See, this is bad, fam. This is really bad, y'all. But let's take a look at this particular footage, fam. Let's take a look at this footage, right? Let's break this stuff down so we can do what we need to do, right? Let me get the volume going. Commentary and criticism, fair use, Ringo TV reactions. Let's go.
As far as putting her hands on.
For the 5 of the Fox 5 exclusive, a Prince George's County mother says she picked her daughter up from daycare only to find that her daughter had serious bruising and there's video involved.
Wow, serious bruising and video involved.
Really disturbing. Stephanie Ramirez live for us outside of Prince George's County Child Protective Services. Steph, what are you finding out?
Yeah, Sharon, Jim, the 7-year-old was inside this building today giving a statement to investigators. She has serious bruises on both arms, but the mother says that she didn't find out until yesterday when her daughter winced while buckling in a seatbelt. This was after she had been picked up from the child care center. So the mother says she then went back in to ask what had happened, but she was told that no one witnessed it, no one knew what was going on, but cameras caught it.
Now think about this. The mother didn't know until she was putting the child in the seatbelt, and then she noticed the marks. You see that? This is what happens when you ladies give your kids to the daycare centers and these places. You, as a woman, are supposed to be taking care of your kids, not these other people. And this is what happens, man. Listen, do you know even sending your children to public school is against the scriptures? Do you know that? Do you know that when you send your children to public school, that's not the way it's supposed to be? You don't supposed to be sending your children to public school. No, because when you send them there, that's where they learn the devil. That's where they learn how to sin. Matter of fact, I would submit to you that anytime your children go to public school, they're being influenced by the devil. And this is why as parents, we have so many problems with our kids. It's because when they're at school, they're influenced by other kids that got demons. And you're wondering why your child got this attitude. You're wondering why your child is smoking weed. You're wondering why your child is drinking. You're wondering why your child is hanging out with all these crazy people, because they're influenced by the devil. You understand? A man is supposed to have more than one wife. The wives are supposed to set the curriculum. The wives are supposed to be schooling the child at home. This is what the wives are supposed to be doing. But see, you ladies, you're out of pocket. This is why, as a nation of people, we're destroyed. This is why guys in today's culture, they're only interested in smashing and dashing, pumping and dumping, recreational use. Because it's a waste of time. You ladies do not want to build anything. And this is why I don't teach guys to pretty much go out there and wife you up. I don't even teach that no more. I don't. And I'm all about family. I can't teach that because women in today's day don't want to be wives. They don't want to be concubines. They don't want to serve a man. They just want an experience. They just want to hook up with a guy that they think is cute, right? Go out on a date, sleep with him, and then they move on to the next man. And then by the time they're 40, 45 with 5 kids, that is when they want to be a wife. That's the way we live today. For example, all the young ladies that are in their 20s, they're going to all get ran through. All of them. Every last one of them. Look, if you're in your 20s, if you're a sister and you're in your 20s, right, and you haven't yet woken up to this truth, right, eventually you're going to get ran through. Sad to say, you're going to get ran through by these streets. And it's not going to be by a righteous man. It's going to be by Pookie and Ray Ray. They're going to have a field day with your womb. They're going to have a field day with your body. And by the time you 30, 35, you're going to be on your 3rd child, right? And then by the time you push 40, 45, that is when you're going to want to become a Christian. You're going to wear a dashiki. You're going to wear a headscarf, head wrap, whatever you name it. And you're going to be on social media and TikTok complaining that there are no more good men. That's what's going to happen, fam. Look, I'm giving you ladies the forecast of where your future is going. Women that are in their 20s right now that should be wives, right? They're going to eventually get ran through by the team. I promise you. They're going to get ran through in college. They're going to get ran through on the job. They're going to get ran through at the 9 to 5. Think about it, fam. All you guys, you know the lingo. You know what's going on at these jobs, especially at jobs like Amazon, all these different jobs in these companies. These women getting ran through in the back room. They're getting their back blown out, and they're losing sexual market value because by the time it's time for them to get wifed up, they got too many spirits on them, fam. Look, ladies, I'm trying to help you grow. I'm trying to help you do better. I'm trying to help you get on the right path, but you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You really don't. It's like you hate guys like me when all I do is pretty much bring you this truth. You know, it's sad out here, man. It is really, really sad. It's so sad that a lot of you literally have this attitude with this truth. That means that your life sucks. Think about this, ladies. If your life is popping, if you got it popping right now, why do you care about what I say? Ask yourself the question. If your life is popping, right? If you got it all together, why are you worried about me? It's because your life sucks. It's because you know good and well that you got problems and issues and you hate responsibility. You hate accountability. That's one of the biggest problems with today's modern woman. Accountability. You don't want to be accountable for nothing. You don't want to judge yourself. You don't want to look in the mirror. Everybody else is at fault. Everybody else is to blame for your problems except you. You are an angel. You're a saint. You never want to acknowledge yourself as a sinner. What about your sins, woman? What about your sins? What about the things you do that cause your own problems? Right? And then when you're ready, you want to claim Jesus. Well, I serve Jesus. Well, only Jesus can send me a husband. The Most High is not sending you no husband. You understand? The scripture says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. A brother can't even find you, ladies, because you don't want to be found. The Bible did not say that God is sending any of you women a husband. There is no scripture in the Bible where God sends some woman some husband. No. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. How many times have you sisters been approached by a righteous man? That's God. A righteous man coming to you. Hey, sister, how you doing? Introduce yourself. Boom, 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 whoopity whoop. That's your opportunity right there. God, look at that. A man just came to you. He that findeth a wife. But here's the kicker. It says that he that findeth a wife. A lot of us brothers might see sisters, we try to holler at them, but are they wife material? There's a lot of pretty sisters. There's a lot of fine sisters out here. But is she wife material? Is she the kind of sister that's gonna, like, she's ready to submit? Because look, ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way it's supposed to be, when a man of truth pull up on you, introduce himself to you, holler at you, whatever the case is, you supposed to be ready to get to know that brother. Because as a woman, you're supposed to be in preparation to be a wife. But it's like you're not. You're in preparation to be a girlfriend. You're in preparation to be a side piece. You're in preparation to be a jump off. You're in preparation to be a sneaky link. You're in preparation to be a baby mama. That's what you're in preparation for. And if you sum it all together, you're in preparation to be recreational use. That's what the modern woman is in preparation for right now. No sugarcoat, no lies. Modern women are preparing to be recreational use. Because a woman that respects her body, number one, is not going to be sleeping around with a bunch of men. Point blank, point period. It is what it is. So I don't understand why women always getting upset at these messages. I mean, I'm telling you, ladies, keep your damn legs closed. A woman who respects herself don't have her legs open up for everybody, and you mad at me? What? You would think that women will be singing my praises like, my goodness, this is a good brother. My goodness, this is a man of the Most High. But no, I don't get that. I get you're a male chauvinist pig. You're misogynistic and you hate women. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that I hate women by teaching women to keep their damn legs closed? What? Are you kidding me? It's crazy, man. A lot of women play for the other team, fam. A lot of women play for the other team. Let me see. Citizen Soldier said, I found a sweet, gorgeous, feminine sister. Turns out she plays for the other team and is married to a masculine chick. It's rare for sure. Yes, that's what's happening in today's day. We're going to have to do more content on stuff like that. A lot of you guys, the shocking news is that most of our women play for the other team. This is another epidemic, another problem, another layer of mess that we got to deal with. A lot of times you guys, man, especially on these Instagrams and these sites, you be thinking a lot of these sisters are into men. They're not, guys. They're not. They're into women. You know what I'm saying? They're into women. You know what I mean? I mean, out here in New York, right? They be having these events. Like something Afro, whatever. They have all these different events, man. They had a bunch of different events in Brooklyn, right? And all of these events, they have like music, large crowds, they're selling products. All of those events is for the other team. Where these women go there, you thinking that, you know, they're there to have fun, possibly find a guy. No, they're there for other women, man. This is what goes on, fam. Every single day. A lot of you guys, you don't get it. But a lot of women are into women, fam. Low key. They be getting it in with women, bruh. This is why you have to be careful out here, man, because the woman you might have your eye on, you be like, man, shorty bad, yo. I'm really feeling this sister. Next minute you find out she played for the other team. But she was trying to get with you too, while playing with the other woman. Nah, fam, I'm not with that. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell these sisters, look, if you into women, stay away from me, because I'm not down with that. You know what I mean? Because any man that would deal with a woman that played for the other team, he's a homosexual. Because that means that he entertains it. That means that he supports it. I don't support homosexuality. If that's what you do, if that's what floats your boat, then go do what you got to do. But don't bring that around me. I rep the Most High. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Just like you do what you do, and that's your right. Okay, I do what I do. I don't support what you do. Agreed? I think that was pretty fair, right? You're bashing me, Ringo. How am I bashing you by saying that I don't agree with your mess? You don't agree with me, right? So why I gotta, see, this is the problem. It's like if a person is gay, they be wanting you to agree with what they do. You can't make me agree with what you do. That's crazy. No. If you want to be gay, go be gay. Nobody's stopping you. I don't participate, endorse, or celebrate that. I follow the scriptures. I follow the Most High Yah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? But what I'm trying to make these brothers understand is that this is what you're going to deal with. I mean, look at Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer, she got pregnant by Darius Jackson. But look at her. She's into women. Darius impregnated a woman that played for the other team. And look what happened to his relationship. Look what happened. His relationship is over. And his ex is out there bullying him by getting in a video with Usher. Embarrassing herself, which shows that she's for the streets. And she made another video making it very clear that she's into women. And now he got a baby mama ex that he got to deal with for the rest of his life that got his son, who's going to most likely end up playing for the other team. Most likely his son is going to play for the other team. Just like all of these NBA basketball players, all of their sons are wearing dresses. You ever wonder why? It's because of the women that they got. I'm telling you, fam. These are facts. Go look at all these NBA ballers, all their kids. Look at all these rappers, all these men, all these guys. All their sons are wearing dresses. Come on, man. You gonna tell me something ain't wrong in society? Something's wrong, y'all. Anyway, let's get back to this story.
Say if it was, had internal bleeding or internal damage, I would have never known. Nobody communicated anything to me. It took for me to come pick my child up to see it. If this, which appeared to be her normal character, you know, as far as putting her hands on a child, if she's frustrated and not doing what they're saying, what other children has been harmed and the parents have not found out about it?
What other children have been harmed and the parents didn't find out about it? That's a good question. And this happens every day at daycare centers. You know how many children are being abused every single day at these centers? You giving people control over your kids. You don't think those people get upset? They get upset. You're going to see. Watch. Look at the tape.
Now, Jones shared surveillance video with police. In it, you see a District Heights daycare staffer in a green shirt shoving the 7-year-old girl. Moments later, she's seen pulling the girl to another location. You clearly see the 7-year-old grab a wall, not willing to go. And then from another angle, a different camera appears to show the employee forcing the girl to the floor. The daycare involved is Morning Star Child Care Center on Marlboro Pike. We spoke with the site's manager today, who is also the owner's daughter. Alexis Austin said that the employee was fired right after the owner spoke with the employee. Austin says she is speechless and called what she saw in the video unacceptable.
This is what you ladies are doing with your children. You are putting them in the hands of the devil. This is what you're doing. Anytime I talk about polygyny, I ain't doing that. I ain't sharing no man. Your children are being destroyed. Your children are being sacrificed because you don't want to fall in line with the proper order of marriage. You're supposed to have sister wives. You know what that mean? That mean that your husband have more than one wife, more than one concubine, and you as women are the ones caring and raising these children. Why? Because y'all all share a common bond. Y'all all share the same husband. A good man, a quality, righteous man, not a Pookie, not a Ray Ray, not a guy that's going to pump and dump and leave you, but a guy that is there, a guy that is active, an active father, protector, provider. You ladies just don't got that. You don't have that. You ladies do not have that. None of you got a righteous man. None of you. All of you got some Pookie and Ray Ray that you think is a good man, but he's not righteous. He don't serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob. He don't read the scriptures. He don't teach you a damn thing. You come to my platform to learn about God. Wow. Your man can't even teach you about God. You come to my platform to hear me. Why? Because I'm your fucking man. That's why. This is crazy, fam. You come to me to learn. You don't even have a man to teach you about God. That's sad, fam. As a woman, you depend to come to me to learn about this truth. The man you got can't even open the Bible and teach you a damn thing. Wow. You boasting, I got a man, I got this, I got that. Your man can't teach you nothing about this truth. When have your man that you claim is your man sat you down and opened the scriptures and taught you thus saith the Most High? Never, because he don't know the Most High. You got a man that's with the devil. And this is what a lot of you ladies do. Low key. Talking about, I got a man, I'm married. Is your man following the Most High? Did he repent of his sins? No. That's why you come here. You come here to get this word because you don't got no man. You got a lot of women, fam, that be coming over here and in their mind, secretly, I'm their man. In their mind. Not in reality, in their mind. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. You ladies are supposed to be on the job serving a man, not having imaginary husbands. Imaginary husbands don't work. Nope, that don't work. That don't count. You have to have an actual husband that's real. An actual head that is guiding and protecting you. If you don't got that, you playing yourself. Real talk. This woman put her children in the hands of the devil because she don't got no man. I can guarantee you she don't got no man. She's a single mom. I can guarantee you if I do my full research, that woman is a single mother. No man, no father, because where's the father? If this happened to a man's child, you don't think he's going to be on the news too? How come we don't see the baby daddy? How come we don't see the father? Where is the daddy? Where is he? Where is the daddy? Why we don't see him in the video? He's nowhere to be found. You know why? Because he's not around. Because the mom was out there in them streets. That's what's going on. Shout out to Nathaniel. Nathaniel for the $9.99. Appreciate you supporting the show. Morningstar was the name. Morningstar was the name of the daycare. Interesting. Isn't that another name for Satan? Yes, 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 indeed. Wow. So that daycare center is basically a satanic spot, fam. That's crazy, man. That's a good catch right there, fam. I didn't even see that one. Hope is lovely. Shout out to you. Salute for the $9.99. Says respect and much love to Ringo. You understand? Where's the baby daddy, y'all? How come we don't see daddy on the microphone on the news talking? Where is he? He's nowhere to be found. This is what I mean about you sisters, fam. Look, ladies, y'all gotta stop getting mad at me and begin to look at life. Look around you. Look at all of these women. They're all single mothers. When are you ladies gonna look in the mirror and say, wait a minute, Ringo is right, y'all. We gotta look at what this brother is saying. All of us as black women are single mothers. What is going on? This can't be life. What is happening here? We gotta be doing something wrong. Every one of you is single mothers. This is crazy. Where is the father of this child? Shouldn't the father be upset? Where is he? He's not there. This woman is alone. That's why the child is in daycare. It should be the man providing. The man supposed to be providing. But she's the one doing everything. Why? By choice. By choice. Just like Keke Palmer. Just like Keke Palmer. Remember that song that Keke Palmer? She said that my child, my boy, my son gave me my ASS. And she says, I don't need an N-word. I don't need a man. I'm gonna get the bag. That's what she said in her song. We did a video about it. You know what I'm saying? Keke Palmer says she don't need a man. And this is the sentiments of most BWs. I don't need a man. I could do bad by myself. Well, we see now the results of what happens when you don't have a man. Your child's getting abused.
She's never shown any signs of that. Like, she's very gentle, kind-hearted, like...
How is she gentle, kind-hearted?
I can't even explain what was even going through her head at the situation.
She's probably talking about the child. I know she can't be here talking about the woman was gentle and kind-hearted. Let me see if I can play that again, because, you know, I would expect her to say that about the child being gentle and this and that. But to say that about the woman that was abusing her, that sounds rather crazy. I hope that's not what she meant, but let's see.
She's never shown any signs of that. Like, she's very gentle, kind-hearted. Like, I can't even explain what was even going through her head at the situation. Yeah. I've never had this situation with any other employee. So for her to do that, it just... I don't know. I can't really put into words because because it's so new, it's definitely devastating that it happened.
Wow. This is crazy, fam. Absolutely crazy that this mess happened and the mother is acting like she don't have any responsibility in this. And even the worker, the other worker lady there, she was talking about the caregiver lady. In terms of she's so gentle and she's this. No, most of them in that place probably do that. It's just that one got caught. You know what I mean? Because how she gonna try to defend her by saying she's so gentle, she's so kind? That's probably one of her girls. You know what I mean? They cool. She like, damn, one of my girls lost her job. Damn. I hope she don't snitch on me. Because they probably have a pattern of doing stuff like that. And what's so crazy is the cameras are there. The cameras are there and they're doing it. You ever wonder how people can have a 9-to-5 and be doing dirt on the job and there's cameras right there watching them? You ever wonder? Like, it's amazing how people would do things in the workplace and the camera is right there watching you and you don't care. You know? Let's get back to the tapes.
And the manager there told me that when her mother spoke with the employee apparently said that she didn't feel what her actions were or had been were wrong. The employee hung up on me when I tried contacting that person by phone. The family, I can tell you, of the 7-year-old child, they have a lot more questions. We also know different agencies on top of Prince George's County Police are now investigating, guys.
Uh-oh. It looked like it's going to be a major mess here, fam. A major, major mess. This is crazy. She said that when the mother spoke to the young lady, or whatever the case is, she felt that her actions weren't wrong. So this is something that she does all the time to the kids. This is what she do all the time. So now we need to know how long she was employed. How long was she employed at this place? Because that means she's been abusing children all this time. And see, ladies, this is what's happening to your kids. Right now, when you send your children to a daycare center, chances is they're being abused. Oh, yeah. And a lot of these caregivers, they be abusing these kids secretly. Especially in the form of changing diapers and doing stuff like that. Think about what you ladies are doing. This is why this is so disgusting. Think about what you're doing. You ladies are wicked as hell. That you would send your baby to these daycare centers and have another woman changing your baby diaper. How wicked could you be? Imagine that. You put another woman's trust to change, clean your baby, right? With their private parts and everything exposed. You let another person do that job? What? So let me get this straight. So your son need his diaper change. You letting some other woman uncover your child when that's your job. And some of these places don't even clean your child. Some of these places leave a dirty diaper on your child. Send your baby home with a dirty, nasty diaper, fam. Or they don't properly wipe them. They don't properly clean them. Listen, fam, that is not no place for your children. That's why I said none of my kids been in these type of places. No. Because it's not right. Ain't no telling what kind of abuse they do to your kids even while changing and cleaning their damn diaper, fam. You never know what kind of sick individuals in these places. This is sad, man. Now that you think about it, you got 5 4-year-olds that need to go to the bathroom. And these teachers be in the bathrooms with them, fam. Why these teachers be in the bathroom with your kids? Why? Why? That doesn't make sense. That's like going into a restroom, right? And you send your child into the restroom and another grown adult is putting your child on the toilet and pulling their pants down. Why? As a mother, you're supposed to be doing this. Nobody else. This is why you're wicked, man. You are to blame. I blame the mother. In this situation, even though the girl that did whatever she did, yeah, she guilty, I blame the mother. I blame the mother. The mother is to blame for not having a man, right? Number one, not having a husband so that she could be home taking care of these kids. I blame her. It's her fault. It's her fault. We gotta call it out. We gotta call it out the way it is. See, a lot of y'all focusing on the woman that did the abuse. I blame the mother for child abuse. It's child abuse when you put your child in a daycare center. That's child abuse. Because what you're saying as a mother is, I don't want the responsibility of taking care of my child because I want to go get this bag so that I can have time for myself with my boo. That's what you did. Because remember, sometimes what these women do is they'll send their child to the daycare and it might be their day off. That's their day to go be with their boo. That's their day to go be with a man. So while she with her man, her child being abused. That's what's going on, fam. You know? So I blame the mother in this situation. I blame all mothers that put their children in daycares or put their kids with any caregiver, anybody that you put your children with and your child get abused. I blame you because you're supposed to be the one taking care of your children. Nobody else. Like I said, I don't trust nobody around my kids, bruh. No one. No one. These are facts, fam. No joke. Nobody took care of my kids. Nobody. Nobody have ever babysitted any of my daughters. Nobody. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody, fam. You know? Not even family. They're the fucking worst. I don't trust nobody. Are you kidding me? Family? What family? I don't got no fucking family, fam. Real talk, real spit. I don't got no family, bruh. Family? Please. Everybody doing their own thing, fam. Just like most people in your family. They doing their own thing. What family? Never put your kids in your family's hands. The world you talking about? Family? Family? Nobody. I don't trust nobody. People out here be doing all sorts of evil with kids. You know what I mean? A lot of sickos are out here doing unthinkable things with these kids. You know what I mean? Especially when you have other people, because there have been times like you would have a situation, right, where you might have a neighbor or friend or whatever, and they'd be like, hey, you know, could my daughter stay by your house and, you know, with your kids and, you know, till we get, nope. No. They can't stay, but, you know, we're only going to be gone for 2 hours. No. No, I don't want your kids around me. Your kids cannot stay around me. Not in my place. Nope. I'm not no babysitter. I'm not responsible. No. I don't want your kids going home saying, Mommy, so-and-so did this to me. Nope. Because you know how sometimes parents talk their kids into, they coerce them into saying things that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Not on my watch. Nope. None of your kids can stay around me. Nope. Ain't no sleepovers. Ain't no, could I spend a night at so-and-so house? Nope. Nope. Not happening. I'm not going to get no phone calls from anyone. Nope. It's not happening. I don't care. Could your kids come with my kids on the family trip that we're going on? Nope. We're going to an amusement park. You know, it's all expense paid. We're going to pay for the tickets and everything. You could let your kids come with mine. Nope. My kids ain't going with you. Because that might be the last time you see your children. They might go on a ride and end up dying. They might end up drowning somewhere. Nope. Nobody is able to watch your kids like you do. I'm very, very sensitive when it comes to my kids. And I'm not playing no games, fam. You play with my kids, bruh. You play with my kids, it's over for you. I promise you, I'm torturing you, bruh. I'm torturing you. Ain't no cap, bro. I don't fucking play, bro. You gotta be out of your mind if you think I'm gonna hear some news about what somebody did to my kid and I know who you are, bro. I promise you, you are gonna wish that you were dead after I get through with you, bro. I'm not playing, bro. You don't play with somebody's kids. Now, see, ladies, because you don't got no man, you don't got no protector. So when something happened to your kids, you don't got no man to enforce judgment. Because if I enforce judgment, it's over for anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care about no damn prison cell. You deal with my kids, you're done, bro. You're done. That's the unpardonable sin. It's over for you at that point. My daughter come home saying, oh, such and such did what, such and such touched me, bro. You better just off yourself. You better just do what you got to do, fam. Because when I get to you, it's over for you, bro. And it's not going to be quick. Like I said, I'm torturing you. Literally. Police can come. The feds can hear my video. You fuck with my kids, bro. It's over for you. I promise you, bro. I'm putting that on the air. Real spit. This is not no game. Think about what this young lady did to this child. Now imagine if daddy was home. Imagine if daddy found out about this news. What would happen? See, the mother is soft. My daughter, and, okay, she got fired. She gonna continue to abuse. Did she get arrested? Where's the arrest at? What's going on? I'm trying to figure this out, because if a man did that, wouldn't he be arrested? Come on, y'all. Come on, man. If a man did that to a little girl, wouldn't he be arrested? I just want to know with the chat, with a 1. If a man did this by a show of a 1, wouldn't he get arrested? I mean, think about it. Why is it that they always give women a slap on the wrist? I'm trying to figure this out. Where the police? What's going on? I'm telling you, man. It is a black female. I don't think you're paying attention. We already uncovered that already. What do you mean? You said if it was a black female employee, she would be arrested. She is a black female employee. That's her right there with the bonnet on. That's the one who did it. She is black. She ain't get arrested. I ain't hear anything about arrested. I'm going to read the article. Maybe she did get arrested. I don't know. All I'm hearing is that she got fired. Why no arrest? I'm trying to figure this out. If it was a man that did this, he would have got arrested, y'all. Why is it that when men do things, we get arrested and sentenced? Why? But when women do things, they get a pass. No accountability. They're never held accountable. So she's going to go out there and abuse more kids. She's going to go and abuse more kids, y'all. Let's see what this article thing says. Hold on. A mother in Maryland is demanding answers from police and a local daycare after her 7-year-old came home with huge bruises on both her arms. That just proved how she was grabbed, right, with force. Nia Jones told Fox 5 that her 7-year-old daughter attends District Heights Children Care Facility in District Heights, Maryland. So that's the one who did whatever she did. Let me see. Latazia, whatever. Forbes has been charged with second-degree child abuse. Second-degree child support. So it looked like she may have been arrested, y'all. Because if she's charged, she may have been arrested. We're going to have to look up that name, probably do a follow-up video to see if there's any sort of social medias, what more is out there about this young woman so that we can find out if there's any more, places that she worked at. Because there could be more children that she abused at that same place. So it says she was charged with second-degree child abuse and second-degree assault. On Thursday, August 17th, when she was picking up her daughter, she found the bruises and marks on her daughter's arms after she winced while trying to put on a seat belt. So while she was trying to put on a seat belt, that's when she found that out. I was distressed. I didn't know how to feel because I've never been put in this situation where my child was caused bodily harm or bruised at all. I didn't know what to think, didn't know how to feel, Jones told Fox 5, right? It says Jones said that she immediately contacted the local police department and the Prince George County's Child Protective Services. She could have had internal bleeding or internal damage, and we would have never known, Jones said. It took me picking my child up to see it. And yeah, children normally can have serious injuries because most children that are small, they weigh less weight. So they're easy to bruise and you can possibly break bones. You know what I mean? This is why as parents, when your child is acting up, you don't supposed to be beating the crap out of your child, You know what I mean? You don't supposed to be doing it, especially if your child is young, you know what I mean, and small. Like, it's just crazy. Like, what are you doing? You know? Because at the end of the day, they can have bruising, and then now when they go to school and the teachers see that, you know you're getting reported, right? Because they're going to coerce the children. What happened? What did mommy do? What did daddy do? What's going on? And before you know it, you're getting that knock. Who is it? Child services. Let us in. We got to talk. Now you're in trouble. You know what I mean? So you got to know what you're doing, fam. Let's see what else we got. So we saw that already. And make sure you click the like button, fam. Likes are for free. Naya Jones said her 7-year-old daughter was abused at a District Heights daycare while no employees witnessed the abuse. Now, you know that's a lie. You know that's a lie, right? It said while no employees witnessed the abuse. They had to see it, fam. They had to. They just acting like they didn't see it because they don't want to be involved. The daycare had cameras set up that captured the incident, which is kind of sad because it's like you're abusing this child. And you know what I think? Because the young lady felt that she wasn't abusing the child. So if we really put it together logically, all of the women at that establishment do the same thing. Because if the cameras are there, right? If the cameras are there. Now think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's paint this picture. If the cameras are there, that's not the first time this happened. So the company knew about this, and it's company practice to manhandle children that get out of pocket. So the staff have always been handling the kids like this. It's just that it was caught. The mother found the bruises. That's the only reason why this is being exposed. Let's put it together. The daycare center needs to be shut down. They've been doing this. All the co-workers been doing this. They know this, man. It's not that she just started this. No, she been doing this. You know how you know? Because if you look at all the kids in there, when we took a look at the video, if you notice, all the kids were just playing while she's being pushed and shoved and dragged. So it's normal. The kids are accustomed to seeing that, y'all. This always been going on because it always been on camera. If it's on camera, why the company haven't pulled the plug on this young lady? Why it took the mother making noise in order for her to get arrested and fired? Come on, y'all. It always been going down. They need to shut down the whole daycare center, fam. The whole daycare center is at fault, right? So it says, while no employees witnessed the abuse, the daycare had cameras set up that captured the incident. The disturbing surveillance video shows 21-year-old Latasia Forbes wearing a green shirt shoving the 7-year-old girl. Moments later, she's seen pulling the girl to another location with the young girl attempting to get away and grabbing the wall from another angle. From another angle, a different camera appears to show the employee forcing the girl to the floor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It says the daycare manager, Alexis Austin, told Fox 5 that Forbes was fired immediately and that the daycare is investigating the incident. See, the daycare need to be shut down because for them to claim that they're investigating the incident, there's nothing to investigate. What you're supposed to investigate is all your workers because now you're going to have to roll back the tapes. And then again, some of them videos, it don't have like a steady record of all of the tapes. They only go back probably like 3 days, 4 days, or something along those lines. If I'm correct, that's how most of those cameras work. You know what I mean? So what you need to do is investigate your employees to see if this kind of practice has been going on. You know, those type of places should have tapes that are backed up on some sort of hard drive or in the cloud where it records everyday activity at that facility. That way they can see if other workers are doing the same thing. That way they can fire everybody. Because I'm pretty sure this has been going on for a long time. I'm pretty sure other kids been abused by Latasia. You know? I'm guaranteed that she's been abusing other kids, and the co-workers been abusing other kids. All of them are guilty. I don't trust those places, fam. I don't, because those women got their own personal issues at home, and sometimes they bring their drama to work. And when kids are acting up, they get frustrated. A lot of kids work in childcare and they're not fit for the job. They don't have the patience. You got to have patience when you're dealing with kids. First of all, you got to understand there was a time when you was a kid. So you're supposed to understand that kids are going to be kids. Kids are going to act up. Kids are going to have attitudes. They're going to be rude. They're going to be doing all sorts of crazy stuff. It's about how you are as a caregiver to these kids that's going to make them respect you. You know, the Bible even says, provoke not children to anger, to cause them to be in wrath. So it's up to the caregiver on how they treat kids. You got to know how to talk to kids too. The way you talk to a child will make them be a certain way. If you're too aggressive and too, wild, then the kid is going to get frustrated and start acting out. How many videos have we seen with teachers flipping and fighting students and fighting kids and doing crazy stuff? Why? Because they're frustrated. They don't belong in those jobs, right? It says Austin said that Forbes passed the background check, saying that it is devastating what happened. Well, she passed a background test for the job. Well, hey, it is what it is, but you could pass a background test and still be, you could still be wicked as hell. It says she's never shown any signs of that. She's very gentle, kind-hearted, Austin said. So let me see. So okay, Austin, that would be the woman that was on the video, I'm assuming. The woman that was on the video that was talking for her. So they quoting her right here. Austin said, I can't even explain what was going through her head at the situation. I've never had this situation with any other employee. So I guess they're talking about the manager is speaking there. So for her to do that, I don't know. I can't really put it into words. Because it's so new. It's definitely devastating that it happened. I think she knows why, and she knows what's going on. You know what I mean? I think the whole daycare center or whatever need to be shut down and investigated, because this has been an ongoing thing. This has been an ongoing thing here. It says Austin told Fox 5 that nothing like this has happened since the child care facility opened in 21 years ago. So for 21 years, kids been abused. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. 21 years that place been there. So for 21 years, you got to assume kids were being abused in there for 21 years, right? The Prince Georgia County Police Child and Vulnerable Adult Abuse Unit arrest Forbes on Friday. So she was arrested, y'all. So I stand corrected. She was arrested. That's a good thing. Finally, some justice. This is why it's important to read, because in the video, it never said she was arrested. So, or maybe I missed it, but I don't think I heard anything says she was arrested. But it says that she was arrested on Friday evening in connection to the alleged crime. She has been charged with second-degree child abuse and second-degree assault. She has been taken to the Prince George County Department of Corrections for further processing. So that's a good thing. I'm happy about that. Right? I'm happy about that. But they need to put the facility on watch, and parents need to be more concerned with their children attending that place now that this has been put out there. I would be concerned if I was a parent and your children are still going there, because now you don't know if your child is being abused. So it is what it is. Again, my final words on the situation, is good that This woman, Latasia, whatever her name is, it's good that she got arrested, being held accountable. She was fired. So she got all sorts of judgments for this situation. She ruined her life and her chances ever again working with kids, because no other job is going to hire you when it comes to working with kids. They're never going to hire you once they realize you were arrested and charged. It's not going to happen. So Latasia, whatever her name is, she get an F for destroying her future, abusing children, and causing mayhem. The mother of the child, she gets an F as well for putting her child in this particular satanic place and for neglecting her children by putting her job and her career first rather than being a mother to her child. So I give her a F for parenting. She failed her child. Having your child in these facilities is dangerous because you never know what's going on. Your child belongs in your presence so that you can watch them. I mean, good parents, when they have children, they make sure that everything around the house is safe. You know how when you have kids, you make sure the outlets are covered. Why? Because kids will take little metal things and put inside the outlet and get electrocuted. So as a good parent, you make sure the outlets have those little covers that you put on them, and it covers it when not in use. And you do that for the bathroom, you do that for this room, you do that for, you make sure everything is right. You know what I mean? You make sure all the plugs are secured. You teach your children that when they drinking water, not to spill it on any electricals. This is how good parents. You look for all the hazards around the house. You make sure that your children are safe. When you take them out to the park and they're on the slides and they're doing this, you teach them, stop running too fast. You're going to fall. Wear your protective gear. Do this, do that. Put on your helmet. Put on your elbow guard. This is what parents does. We protect the kids, But this single mother, because she's a single mother, I can guarantee it, single mother, she put her child in this facility knowing the consequences and the risk. And this is sad. If the child was home with her, it would have never happened. It would have never happened, fam. So both of these women are guilty. And I think that women need to start getting held accountable for this type of stuff. I really wish that they passed laws that cause modern women to have to take care of their children. In other words, if you're a woman, right? I think there should be a law that if you're a woman, if you want to have a job while you have no kids, cool. But once you get pregnant, that's it. That's when the job has to say, okay, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to be a mom. What they would do is provide for you, I guess, not necessarily like public assistance type stuff, but you're supposed to have a man. So once you get pregnant, you become a liability to the company because normally women take off about 6 months or more. So that becomes a problem for the company because they're losing staff. I've seen this happen many times in the workplace. I think that once a woman gets pregnant in the workplace, the company should pretty much just let her go. That's it. Because you should have a man at this point. The man is supposed to be providing for you. Because a lot of times what you ladies look for is for the company to, give you some sort of maternity leave and all this other stuff. I think that's unacceptable. I think that's training women to abuse the system. You know what I mean? Men don't get that. You get that. Well, okay, if you get that, you shouldn't have a job no more. Let your man be the provider. But no, some of you ladies, you get pregnant, you have a baby, and you be back at work in 1 month. Crazy stuff, fam. Crazy. They don't even take off. These women be back at work having somebody else raising their baby. Crazy. Sick, man. We got to get it together. So again, we got to talk about it. Polygyny versus monogamy. You ladies want to be monogamous, but you're really not. The majority of women that are listening to me right now have multiple men, low key. And if they don't have multiple men that they're dating right now, they slept with multiple men already. they're not virgins, and they got kids. So you ladies are not in a position to be negotiating in terms of, well, I'm not sharing my man with nobody. No, none of us brothers are waiting for you to share anything. We're going to do what we got to do. We don't care what you think. I'm just trying to give you the reality of where we are. A man is going to be a man. A man is going to always have another woman somewhere. Get with the program or get left behind. But either way, you're going to be the one struggling raising these damn kids by yourself. When is enough? When are you going to get tired of being tired? Get with a quality man. Behave yourself, humble yourself for once in your life, and do your job as a woman. Your job is not to be at a 9 to 5 all damn day when you got kids. You got kids to take care of now. They need your attention. You got kids. You had babies. It's time to be a mom. You too busy wanting to go on hot girl summer and dress up. And that's the problem with you ladies today. You sisters in your early 20s, all you do is out in the streets half naked, showing your body, trying to attract a man, living your best life. And then when you turn 40, 45, now you want a husband. It's too late. No, none of us trying to wife you up at that point. When you were in your prime, those are the times when you're supposed to have babies. When you're in your 20s. As a young lady, you're fertile ground. That is when you look your best. That is not the time for you to go outside acting like you hot girl summer and you God's gift to the earth. These guys would fuck you and leave you. These guys out here will run a train on you. These guys will run through you and leave you in pieces. You younger sisters better wake the fuck up. This ain't no game. This is happening daily, and I'm tired of this. And I'm a father. I got 4 daughters. So please don't tell me no bullshit about I hate black women and I'm a misogynistic and all this dumbass shit. I'm trying to wake you the fuck up. These guys out here are using, abusing, and damaging you and leaving you with a bunch of fucking babies. This ain't no game. These men out here gonna use you up because you allow it. Now, let me also say this. A man can't technically use a woman. He can't. A man cannot use you. You allow a man to use you by yielding your body to him. I tell you ladies all the time, keep your legs closed. But you don't want to do it. You want to get with Pookie. You want to get with Ray Ray. You want to sleep around. Sister, you realize you could get pregnant, right? You realize that, right? Well, I don't got no babies, Ringo. That's because you done deleted all of them. This is why when they passed those laws about the abortion stuff, all of you ladies got upset. You know why? Because that was what you were doing. That's why most of you don't got no kids right now, because that's what you were doing. That's what you were doing. You were buying all of those morning after pills and all this mess. This is what you were doing, fam. You know? All of those morning after pills, this and that, getting rid of your kids. That's why a lot of you sisters don't got no kids right now. That's why. You know? Monogamy or polygyny. Get with the program. I ain't sharing no man. You're going to be single for the rest of your life. Single motherhood. Guys are just going to run through you. Recreational use. I told you already, ladies, if you don't get with the program, you're going to be recreational use. Look, ladies, look, listen to me very carefully because a lot of y'all don't understand. The majority of all of you ladies, I'm talking about every last one of them, will be recreational use if you don't get with the program. I'm telling you what thus saith the Most High. You're going to be recreational use. That's it. Guys are not going to take you serious. They're not. I try to teach you ladies all the time. Settle down, become a wife, become a concubine to a righteous man that's going to love, take care of you, provide for you. You don't want that. You want to live your best life because you're young, you look good, and all the guys are giving you attention. And you think that it's going to be that way when you hit 35, 45. It's not going to be that way. Look at all of these celebrity black females that are out here single as ever. Some of them have never had children. Some of these black women in Hollywood have never had children and they're old. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. You know? And you know, I see women all the time. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. No problem. You can stay right. Look, I'm not losing no sleep over you. You're going to be single by yourself. And I guarantee you, you're going to let different men inside your box, making your body count go through the roof. Either way, ladies, you lose. I don't think you ladies realize this. You lose every single time. If your legs are open, you lose. If your legs are open, you lose. And here's another one. If your legs are closed, you lose. Because if your legs are closed and you're not settling down, bringing forth righteous seed for a righteous man, you waste your life, which means you were alive and never reproduced with a man. What a shame. Men are always on the winning end, no matter what. Well, your XXX game was whack. You got little D energy. Fam, us guys don't care. We win. Ladies, if a man fucked you and you go online talking about he have a little D, you posting his pictures, you look dumb because he smashed you. He smashed you. So brothers, if you got women that do that type of stuff, that type of dumb stuff, going around telling other women, oh, his D game is weak. Fam, I don't care. I was able to get my nut. That stuff ain't moving me. You know what I mean? Showing off your pictures and doing this and that. Fam, that stuff does nothing for a man. You playing yourself. Seriously. Real spit. If a guy was able to get with you and get intimate with you, you cannot talk about that man in no type of negative way because he was able to get you. That was the goal. And he got it. He accomplished it. See? Because you allowed it. So as a woman, I'm trying to make you make better choices, but you keep getting upset with me because you're losing. If you out here dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray and you become a single mom, you lost. Because now you're raising the child by yourself. The child have no protection, no provider, no one to school them about these streets. You did that out of neglect. You see that? And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, you out here searching for a stepdaddy to take care of your kids. No, we not doing that. I tell these brothers all the time, if a sister got kids, your responsibility is not taking care of her kids. And women get upset with me. You know what I mean? You might have sisters out here that might be interested in me, right? And when I talk like this, they get upset. Ringo, I was really feeling you, Ringo, and you know what I'm saying? You talking about, you know, you not taking care of my kids, and you know what I'm saying? So hold up, so you weren't really interested in me. You thought that I was going to come in and be a stepdaddy. That's what you thought? That's what you thought? No, that's not what's going to happen. Never try to force your damn kids on a man that don't even know your kids and don't even know you. If anything, try to get to know that man and build with him. You know what I mean? Because if you have kids, obviously the kids are in your life, but never try to force your kids on someone that they're not his kids. That's like forcing your bills on a man that don't even know you. I don't care if you got a school loan of $20,000, $30,000. That has nothing to do with me. I don't care about your credit card bills. Pay your bills. You got loans that you got to pay it. That bill is not mine. You know, and a lot of times you ladies do this. You get into relationships, you got bills, you got debt. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't got no bills. I don't got no debt. No debt. I don't owe nobody no damn debt. I don't even know what that is. Well, I know what it is, but I don't have that. You see? Because when you take care of your priorities, you get everything in order, you know that having a bunch of damn bills and debt is not good. You know? Credit score rating, oh, it's through the roof. It can't go no higher. It can't go no higher. You just got to maintain it, which is dumb. You know? They try to play you every now and then, losing points here and there, you know? But the point is, ladies, you have to get with the program. You're in a losing battle, and I'm trying to help you out. If you already done losing, why would you be upset with me and I'm teaching you the truth? And you know what? I always get a lot of lip service from women that are older. It's never really the younger sisters. The younger sisters are too busy outside getting their back blown out by Pookie and Ray Ray. Right? It's normally women that are in their 50s and 60s, 40s, 50s, and 60s that always have the most problems and issues. And these women normally be women that got kids. A lot of them are out of shape. A lot of them have all sorts of issues and problems. And they get upset with me. And they be in the comments, I'm waiting on the Lord to send me a husband. Listen, lady, the Most High is not sending you no husband. Let's just stop playing. You missed the train already. You missed your opportunity. Your opportunity was when you were younger. You're out of your prime. It's not happening. You know it's not going to happen. None of us brothers are thinking about that. You know what I mean? If you still look good, a brother will hit you up to smash, but that's about it. I'm telling you the truth, but you don't want to hear it. Ain't none of these guys loving you to the point where he's making you a wife. He's not doing that. I'm trying to drill this in your brain, but you don't want to understand the reality of this. Once you get to a certain age, your value and market value is over. It's done. Wife material, over with. We're not thinking about wifing you up at this point. You know, at this point, you're just a fun girl. You're just that girl we hook up with, holla at. Hey, sister, I'm gonna pass through. All right, cool. And we come through. We do what we got to do. I'm in your life. It is what it is. This is why in today's day, a lot of guys are resorting to just dealing with women as concubines, not as wives. Concubines. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you're a female and you're a concubine and this brother is in your life and y'all got that kind of relationship and you're committed to him, he's committed to you, then hey, it is what it is. That pretty much mean you live where you live, he live where he live, y'all link up, y'all in a relationship, y'all watch movies, y'all have fun, y'all get it in, y'all do fun things, fun activities, but that's as far as it go. Ain't no marriage, ain't none of that stuff, but y'all got a relationship that's going on. That's the way it's going to be for a lot of you ladies. So, either you get with the program or you get left behind. And here's the thing. If you that brother's concubine, understand he's going to have another woman too. Can you deal with that? Well, I don't want him if he got another woman. Well, then stay by yourself because you're delusional. I already done told you, every man that's listening to this live stream got another woman or he's looking for another woman. Period. Every man. And the guys that say, well, I don't need another woman. All I need is one woman. That's typically a guy who's a beta male simp. He never really get women, so he's saying that to try to attract one of you women. To be honest, he don't even have a woman. He's saying that because he's desperate just for one woman. Men that get women have women, period. You ladies outnumber men, 30-1. There is no way that every woman on the planet will have a husband. Nope, it's never gonna happen. Because women outnumber men. Once you understand the math, you realize polygyny is the standard. This is why I keep telling you ladies with hard heads, you need to get with a righteous man that already done have a woman or women and build with that guy and stop the fucking games because you're wasting your damn life away. I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. It's just never gonna happen. If you're not with a righteous man, no relationship you get in will work. I'm literally prophesying prophetically what's going to happen to you, and you still don't get it. This is what I mean. These people have ears, but they can't hear. No relationship you get in is going to work. If it's not with a righteous man, it's going to fail. Look around you. Look at all of the women that are single mothers right now. Nothing's working for them, and it's all under monogamy now. All of those women that got all these kids out of wedlock, all that mess is under monogamy, not polygyny. So tell me, why is it that monogamy is such a failure? Why is it that all of these monogamous relationships always break up and end up in failure? Think about that, man. Think about this. All of these relationships under monogamy, failure, nothing but failure. I thought monogamy is the way. Why is it that these women can't coexist with one man? Why is it that all of them got kids by different men? Why? You can't see there's a problem, ladies, but you still upset with me. You still upset with me, but you're not taking no responsibility for the issues that you've pretty much created. When are you going to wake up? We're trying to give you the game. If you're not with a righteous, godly man, notice what I said, righteous, godly, fruit-bearing man that served the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If you're not with that guy, no relationship is going to work. You're going to get fucked by a guy and he's going to leave you. That's it. Your body count is going to go through the roof. You're going to watch my videos and you're going to keep getting offended every single time. Why? Because of your choices. Your choices. Every time a man lay with you, your sexual market value go down. Because you're not getting wifed up. So you're getting used up. And this is what's happening every day. And you don't want to listen. You're a female. You're a woman. You have a womb. You got to protect it. You got to protect your garden. But you're not. Instead, you're passing yourself around. You're on social media. You're on OF. You're doing this. You're twerking. You're all over the block. You're hot girl summer. You're at carnival wilding out. I mean, for crying out loud. Do you realize what you're doing to yourself? Some of these women, I see them on social media, and I'm like, damn, Shorty could have been a good wife. Shorty would have been a lovely sister to wife up, but she fucked up her whole damn life out here getting used up in these streets. And it's sad, bruh. I be seeing some fine sisters, and I'm like, my goodness, sister, why are you out here abusing yourself? You got your whole body out. All these guys are watching you. Do you realize what you're doing to yourself? Do you realize that all those guys want to do is smash? Do you realize that none of them take you serious? None of them respects you. They just want some head. They just want to blow your back out. Have some decency, for crying out loud. My goodness, man. We live in a messed up time, guys. Do you know what kind of time we live in, man? Do you know how difficult it is to find a decent sister to wife up? You can't find them, bro. They don't exist. You know what I'm saying? They don't exist. And I'm pretty sure at certain times, you guys, you might hit up certain sisters to test the waters to see if this sister's true, to see if that sister's godly. A lot of these sisters, man, they're just not that, man. They're not serious, bro. They just want to play. And this is why I say recreational use. Recreational use, guys. If a sister's giving you recreational use vibes, then hey, it is what it is, fam. You're a man. Do whatever you got to do, bro. Because if she open up herself to you, a man is going to do what a man is going to do. There's no other way we can put it. We trying to make you sisters do the right thing. We try to teach these brothers to do the right thing, but y'all don't want to do the right thing. Y'all just want to play these games. So brothers are going to just pretty much be on that recreational use thinking. And I'm going to continue to teach recreational use. And it is what it is. And see, when I teach recreational use, I'm not teaching guys to go out there and smash and dash. That's not what I'm teaching. What I'm teaching is this is what you want as a woman. If you're not trying to be a wife, if you're not trying to settle down with a righteous man, if all you want to do is date different guys, then as a woman, what you're essentially saying is that you want men to use you for recreational use. You want to be a part-time girlfriend for a season. You want to be a seasonal wife, a seasonal girlfriend, a seasonal side piece so that you can go off with another guy. You want to be a free agent. That's what you want to be. So we as men will treat you exactly what you want to be treated like. So don't blame me when men are only focused on using you for a good time. You want that. You know what I mean? Because as men, we try to holler at women to make them wives, to make them concubines, get to know them and build. You ladies don't want that. How many of you guys, at the sound of my voice, have hollered at women in the streets, DM'd women on social media? These women, it's like they just see you as invisible. It's because they're not prepared, guys. They're not prepared to be wives. They're not prepared to be anything but side pieces, recreational use. This is why most guys get plane tickets and passports and go overseas to smash. And then they come on back here and they talk about, oh, you know, the women overseas are better and blah, blah, blah. You know, you don't ever see them coming back with wives because they're only interested in smashing, you know? And because of all the bad experiences that most women had with men, they think all men are only interested in is sleeping with them. Not true, ladies. Most of us guys really are true men that want to love, protect, provide, get to know, and deal with women accordingly to build family. But y'all don't want that. This is why I tell guys, focus on the Most High, focus on their hobbies, their health, their fitness, their money, and just do their own thing. Women come around you, you deal with them accordingly, recreational use. Because at the end of the day, a man still have sexual needs. So at the end of the day, if you're a female and you yield your members to a man to allow him to smash, but you're not really interested in building a relationship, then you're going to be recreational use for that man. And there's nothing you can say to that man in terms of, oh, he's using you. He's not using you. You used him for an experience and you moved on to another man. So guys, recreational use is the way of life moving forward. Do not marry a modern woman by the modern marriage contract. If you get with a sister and she's true, you need to teach her, thus saith the Most High. And you wife her up according to the laws of the Most High, not according to the laws of the land. You know what I mean? If you deal with a woman and you want to make her your concubine, you need to make that very clear to her that she's your concubine. Stop this BS of, well, I got 2 concubines. Do those women know they're concubines, or you just saying that because you watch my videos? You know, a woman got to know her position in your life. And you got to be straight up with women. You can't be lying to women. You cannot be playing these little games. If you're a brother and you know you got 2 women, make that woman that you just hollered at, let her know you got another woman. Let her know that straight up and down. That way she know exactly who you are. You're not lying. You're not playing no games. If she's with it, she's going to rock with you. If she's not, let her keep moving. Because we don't got no time to be playing. You got to get with women that respect you as a man. You know what I mean? No lying, no sugarcoating when it comes to women. We don't got time to lie. We grown ass men. What the fuck we lying for? If you got anything to hide, bro, you're not a man. You shouldn't be hiding nothing as a man when it comes to women. You run into the street in front of a fine sister and you talking to her, you kick game to her, you talk to her, make sure you hold her hand while you talking. You look her in her eye and you make her understand. And you talk to her and you let her know, look, this is what I'm looking for. And you hold her hand and you look her in the eye and you ask her and you talk to her and you make her know, this is what's going on. This is who I am. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I need. This is what I'm requiring of you. If you with it, then, hey, we can move forward. If not, then, hey, I'm going to let you go. You know what I'm saying? You fine and all, you cute. But at the end of the day, this is how I am. This is how I'm rocking. I need for you to respect that. If you can't respect that, then, hey, see if you could go out there and find better. That's her loss, bro. A lot of these ladies don't even realize what they lose when they are not interested in a righteous man. These women are gone, bro. They would rather serve the devil and deal with Pookie and the madness that come with it than be a woman with a righteous man in a godly relationship. I don't know. I don't understand these modern women, bro. They're gone. This is why it's a waste of time. This is why we see the abuse happening to this woman's child. She's alone. She don't got no head over her. She don't got no man. And she probably got more kids than just that one. You know? She probably got 2 or 3 kids. Looking at her, she looked like she got 2 kids. I could tell when a woman got kids. I could just look at a woman's face and know she got kids. Women don't realize that. Once you're a mother, your body changes. You have that mother figure, and we could tell. By the way your breasts look, I could tell if you got kids. I could just look at a woman and know she got kids. I could look at your hips, and I can know you got kids. It's very easy. You know what I'm saying? It takes an experienced man to understand that. You know, I ain't sharing no man. I ain't sharing no man. Okay, let me ask you this, ladies, because a lot of times women, they do stupid stuff, like especially when we tell them stuff about their body count. You know, what's your body count, sister? They get upset, right? But then they say that they're sexually liberated and they're proud of their life, right? But they feel ashamed to tell you how many men they slept with, right? And then they try to flip the script talking about men in terms of, oh, what about men and their body count? Men don't have body counts, ladies. Men don't have a body count. Men don't take in semen. Do you understand? We're the ones who release our spirits in you. We're the ones who fuck you. Do you understand that? I don't think you get it. You're the one being fucked. We got to keep it raw. You're the one. It's not the other way around. I don't think you realize that. Do you understand? It's not the other way around. You're the one being penetrated. You're the one who is taking these bodies because you carry babies. Men don't carry babies. Men don't get pregnant. Men don't have periods. You do. So as a woman, you got to be more responsible with your body, don't you think? Don't you think? If you know this, don't you think that all the men that you slept with is causing you bodily harm? Because it is. Men don't have a body count. Stop trying to play these games thinking men and women are equal. We're not equal at all. Men are stronger than you. Do you understand? You cannot go toe-to-toe with a man. You can't. It's not going to work. It's not. It's just how it is, fam. When a man's adrenaline goes up, you're done. It's over. He hit you, you're done. You know what that's going to look like? See, it's one thing when a man and a man is fighting. But if a man fighting a woman, bro, that's just not right. It's not fair. And this is why I disagree with all this gender stuff where you have transgendered women in sports. These are men that are acting like women in sports. I seen a situation the other day where you had some MMA thing and a dude who is acting like a woman is in the MMA. He beat the crap out of this woman. Busted her up real bad. He's still a man. He's not a woman. Why would they allow that? But this is what they do. This is the world we live in, fam. It's sick. You know? So you ladies got a lot of stuff to deal with, fam. Y'all tripping out here with this, trying to compare yourself to men. Men don't have a body count. Let me also add this into the picture, since we got your attention. You ladies are always talking about you looking for a man with good D, right? Okay. How is a man gonna have good D if he ain't practicing on multiple women? How is a man gonna have good D if he never slept with a woman, but he get with you? He ain't gonna have good D because he never been with a woman. So in order for him to do that, he would have to have experience. You ladies are backwards, confused, and you don't know what you want. You know good and well that you're only attracted to men that pull women. When you was a teenager, you had all of these R&B singer posters all over your wall. All of you women had the same guy's photo on your wall. Why? Because you all wanted the same guy. And even in today's day, you ladies would get with a guy that's in the industry and you would not care if he have another woman. You wouldn't care as long as you were with him. So why you're not like that with every guy? Why is it that you don't feel that being in a relationship with a man that have another woman is acceptable? But yet you date multiple men, sleep with multiple men, have babies by multiple men. You're backwards. Guys, go out there, do what you got to do. We don't got no time to be wasting with these women trying to convince them about this. I try to be fair, balanced, and I teach these women the truth. They're out of order, bro. They don't want to learn the real. You know? Look at how eloquently I taught on this issue, and they still can't see it, guys. They're going to still be in denial. Well, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to control the man that I'm with. I don't want him to have no other woman. Well, how is he going to have good D? How? If he ain't practicing? Well, that's nasty. What about STDs? Interesting. STDs ladies, you have kids by multiple men. You slept with multiple men. You have a high body count. Are you interested in STDs with what you're doing? Notice that, guys. Notice that. Anytime you talk about polygyny, women always talk about STDs. But when they're out here sleeping around with multiple men, dating multiple men, having babies by multiple men, they never talk about STDs. You ever notice that? That's hypocrisy. So STDs don't matter with you, right? But if a man have more than one wife, all of a sudden it's nasty. Well, it ain't nasty that you had kids by 3 different men. It ain't nasty. It ain't nasty that at the age of 35, you've been with 45 men. That's not nasty. You don't see a problem there? You don't realize the damage? You don't realize that there's a problem, sisters. Look, ladies, I understand that my words are very sharp. I understand that my tone is very real. At the same time, I'm your brother. And I got much love for the sisters. This is why I'm teaching you this truth. I got 4 daughters. You understand? My wife is Guyanese. She's black. My daughters are black. So I have 5 females that are in the house, right? So I'm constantly around feminine energy. Why the fuck would I hate black women when I speak? And I'm surrounded by black women. And I got to make sure that 4 daughters are equipped to go out there in the world. Does that mean they're going to make all the right decisions? No. But at the same time, I got to make sure that they're equipped. So now, if there's anybody you should be listening to when it comes to this information, is a man who's, number one, a father, a husband, right? A man that is actively taking care of his household. I'm the one you should be listening to, not these guys out here that don't got nothing popping, but they trying to tell you what you need to do. They're not going to give you the advice. So please save the BS with you're misogynistic, you're this, you're that. You sound crazy. You really do. You know? Well, how do we know you got a wife? How do we know? See, this is the problem with these women. They dumb. They don't watch my videos. They don't watch anything. You know? I'm not wasting my time proving all these different things. You're just slow. Anybody that watch my content, they have all the information already. Those that, it's like, I have people, they come into my comment section, they like, Ringo, I'd never seen you on camera ever on YouTube. And I'm like, these people sick. So you never seen me on camera? You never seen me on camera before? Are you serious? It's either you don't know how to use YouTube or you're just dumb. Seriously, I'm being very respectful too, because it's really sick that you would say stuff like that, right? Let me see if I could do this real quick. All right, hold on a second. Let me see if I could do this real quick. Let this commercial pass. Let me see. All right, let me take a screenshot of this so I can put this in the video, because for some reason people be like, oh, you're never on camera. I never see you. You're never on camera. I never seen you. You're never on camera. I might be on camera later on. Sometimes I just feel like not being on camera. Is there a problem with that? I mean, my goodness. Some people be tripping. Let me add this into the video because people be like, yo, you never on camera. I just did a video about Pastor Dial and I was on camera. And people saying you're never on camera. I have 2 videos with me in a park. You're never on camera. I never see you. I never see you, Ringo. I never see you. You're never on camera. Whatever. Right? Let me see if I can add this. Right? Because they said that I'm never on camera. I'm this, I'm that. What's that? That's my music video, my latest music video that I produced and released. Right? In a world. I'm on camera. You see me right there in the studio. I have a whole studio. 7-8 camera setup. One of the best studios on YouTube. The best. One of the best studios on YouTube. Ain't nobody in these YouTube streets have a better production studio than Ringo TV. None. Even the millionaires. Even the guys that have millions of dollars. Not even them. They don't have a better studio than me. They don't. That's a fact. So please don't say, you're never on camera. I never see you. Go watch my music video, Inner World. Do that. You'll see me. You understand? So now, ladies, the future is as follows. Single motherhood, recreational use. Are you comfortable with that? I just want to know now. Are you comfortable with being recreational use? Because most of us guys, we don't want to resort to recreational use. At the same time, this is where we're at because it's happening already. You know, if I get with a sister, I'm really trying to build with her and have some kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what's on my mind. My mind is focused on building family. You know what I mean? Because that's the whole goal. The goal is about legacy. You know, generational wealth. You ladies are not a part of that. It's like you don't want that. You just want to show your ASS and your body. So the future is as follows. Either you're going to be a single mother struggling or just recreational use for different men. So if you don't want to be a wife and you just want to enjoy your life in terms of being single, then that would mean you're not having sex with nobody, right? Because if you're out there dating and you're sleeping with guys and you claim you're single, you're not really single, sister. You're not single. Let's stop playing. If you are involved with a man sexually, You are not single. You're someone's plaything. You're recreational use. This is why we teach recreational use, because this is what you're doing. I don't teach men to go out there and use women. No guy can ever say that that's what I taught. No woman could ever say that's what I taught. I teach men to build, wife up these sisters according to the laws of the Most High, not the marriage contract of the world, because then now the government is involved in your house now, right? So I teach men to build with these sisters, take care of their kids in terms of having children with women. If you make these women concubines, hey, they're concubines. Like, for example, if you're a single mom, automatic concubine. Automatic. I don't want to hear shit. Don't tell me nothing. If you are a single mother, you're automatically concubine. You can never be a wife. You understand? Concubine. Stop getting upset as if though concubine is a bad thing. Jacob had 2 wives, 2 concubines. That's 4 women he had, and his concubines gave him children. So a concubine is a wife. She's like a half-wife. You understand? She don't have the status of wife, but she's one of his women. If you're a single mom, you're automatically a concubine by default. I don't want to hear anything. Stop all that nonsense about some guy taking you down the aisle. It's never going to happen. I don't care how fine you are as a sister. You will be a concubine. That's your status. That's your status. You understand? Women that could be wives are women that got no kids, no children. They're eligible to be a wife. You understand? And if you have a high body count, it's not going to work. Guys, you want to know the key of how to know when a woman have a high body count? Because a lot of these women think that we guys, we don't know. Want me to tell you how? They can't pair bond. Women with high body counts cannot pair bond. The relationship is going to be over before it begins. You might have sexual relations with her, but she's going to detach herself from you. How many of you guys been with women like that? They detach themselves from you. First they were feeling you, but then they detach themselves from you. They can't commit, guys. They can't pair bond. It's impossible. Their heart is not with you. It's with another man. Brothers, if a sister was feeling you 1 minute and then next minute she want to end the relationship, her heart is with another man somewhere. She can't pair bond. These are facts, guys. That's how you know she have a high body count. She been around the block. You can't wife her up. You can't wife up women like that. You got to deal with them as concubines, bro. And in some instances, fam, you can't even deal with women. Some women are not even worthy to be a concubine. You just got to leave them alone. Some women carry so many spirits, you got to just leave them alone. Don't even deal with them. You know? You can't deal with them at all. You can't even smash. You can't do nothing with them. You just got to leave them alone. Because if you smash, it's going to cause you more problems. It's going to cause you way more problems, fam. If you get with them intimately, it's going to cause you more problems. This is why some women you just got to, even if there was a possibility for you to smash, some women you just got to just not do it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I changed my mind. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. She's going to be too attached because some women might get attached and next minute they become stalkers. Next minute, they at your house doing crazy stuff. You don't got time for that, fam. Shout out to Sean the Navigator for the membership. Says best studio on YouTube, hands down. So, ladies, we got to have this kind of discussion. I know you're upset. I get it. Women are always upset with me, but you're not upset with me. You're upset with yourself because you know it's true. A lot of you ladies that complain the most be older women in your 40s and 50s. You're always the one that's complaining. I never see 20-year-olds in my comments complaining. They normally just don't even watch. They're in the streets getting their back blown out, most likely. You know what I mean? This is what they're doing. Rare is it that you'll find a younger sister in her 20s that is listening to sound doctrines, sound information, and waking up to this truth. It's very rare. Some of them are. You got some women that are in their early 20s that are listening to the information. But for the most part, a lot of these sisters have to show a little more signs that they're worthy to be involved with a man. They got to show signs in terms of what they're willing to do in support of what this man is doing and bringing. It's very important. It's something that a lot of women don't do. A lot of women don't know how to have conversations. They don't know how to make themselves available in terms of what could I bring you? What could I do for you if I'm one of your ladies? What could I do? What would you need of me? Women don't know how to do these things. It's sad. Yo, this culture here is so sad, guys. It's so sad. Women don't know how to be of use to a man. They don't know how to. They just think because they look good, they know we're going to want to smash. They figure they could just get with you and get some money and think that's as far as it goes. This world is disgusting, fam. I can't wait for the Most High to wrap it up. I can't wait, guys. It's really sad. I mean, every time you try to holler at a woman, bruh, it's the same thing. She's focusing on how much money you make. And I'm like, sister, do you know what it's like to build with a brother? I mean, aren't you ladies tired of working at that 9 to 5? Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of doing the same thing? Have you ever thought about what it would be like when you get with a man and the man is doing something that have high earning potential and all you had to do is join so that you could be a part of it? And now y'all working together to build at your own pace, and you determine what you want to make. Y'all still don't get it? I'm going to be doing some videos talking about the world has changed and our children are doomed. The world has changed and our children are doomed. These are future videos I'm going to be talking about in terms of the economy. It's done. Like in terms of like jobs and the normal standard in terms of what you teach your children, like, oh, go get an education, get a job. That's over. That doesn't work no more. That do not work no more. You cannot teach your children to just go get an education, go to college, and get a job. That don't work no more. And a lot of you are learning that the hard way right now. A lot of you are going to college, you're getting your degree, and you're not earning anything. And you're struggling right now, and you're trying to figure it out. You got this beautiful plaque on your wall, but you're not earning nothing. And it's just not good, you know? But it's crazy. Let me see what's going on in chat. I see some people laughing. They said God's wife. Who said that? Who says there's God's wife? Let me read some of these comments, man, because I see everybody going in the comments, man. I'm trying to find the comment. What's going on? Somebody said red rose, so red rose. Let's see what red rose is saying, fam. Red rose, God said red rose living in a fantasy. How you God's wife? Let me see. I'm trying to find her comment. I don't see nothing. Okay, Red Rose says, never, never be a concubine. Am God's wife forever. Oh my goodness, man. How you God's wife forever? You know what's so funny about that? I'm going to explain something to you, fam. We might use God's, what is this? Red Rose. We're going to use her comment along with a bunch of other comments. Right? These are funny things, fam. Absolutely funny. These are hilarious. This comment right here is amazing. Red Rose says, never, never be a concubine. Am God's wife forever. Is God fucking you? I just want to know. Is he? Is God having children with you? It's perverted to say that. You do know that? Because think about how many other women are saying the same thing. Then that mean you would all be God's concubines. Not making any sense. And it's only women that do that type of madness. And I can guarantee you she's not a young 20-year-old. She's not. Nope. You're not a young 20-year-old. I can tell age when I see it. And this is the thing, because as a grown man, I understand women and I can see how they talk and it tells me their age. Normally, women that post comments like that is much older. And they say things like they're God's wife or whatever the case is because they have no man currently. So it's not that you're saying no, not to be a concubine. It's not that. It's that you are, you just don't have a man right now. And you're frustrated about it. And you're most likely an older woman who missed your opportunity with a righteous man. So because of that, now you live in a fantasy world of thinking you're God's wife. To say you're God's wife is to say that God is sleeping with you. How come you don't have no children if you're God's wife? Shout out to Tim for the $5 support. Says, great channel. You are a wise educator. Appreciate you sharing your truth. Salute to Tim Shady, 024 for the sponsorship. And my apologies to other people that may have hit the Cash App. I mean, the Super Chat. You know what I'm saying? I try to read all of them. It's just that I'm busy doing this work. You know how it is, right? But, you know, at Rose, I understand that you says you'll never be a concubine, but you're never going to be a wife either. Let me ask you a question, Rose, Red Rose. Are you a virgin? Since we got your attention with the message, let's talk. Let's have the conversation, right? Let's all be respectful too, right? Let's have the conversation. Question number 1 to Red Rose. Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin and how old are you? Let's get those answers. How old are you and are you a virgin? We're talking to Red Rose. Let's have the conversation. Don't run now. Remember, we live. Do not run. Right? There's no such thing as bad language. Right? It's all interpretation based on how you feel. Like the word bitch, right? That means female dog. That's the proper word for a female dog. We call that profanity, but really it's not. It's just that America is sick. In other countries, they use that word all the time. Nobody looks at it as profanity. The word ass refers to a donkey. It's even in the Bible. But in today's day, if you call somebody an asshole, they'll say you're using bad language. No, you just don't know English. You just don't know the proper meanings of words. Every word that is a cuss word or profanity actually has a meaning. You know? So let's have the conversation. Where is Red Rose? I don't see you. It's like you disappeared all of a sudden. Where you at? I don't see Red Rose, like she disappeared. Red Rose. Red Rose. Where you at? I asked a question. Why is it that you flee when the questions come out? You said that you're never going to be a concubine, right? I know you're not even a wife. So concubine is out of the question. It's irrelevant to even talk about concubine when you're not even a wife. Let's have the conversation. Come on in. Come on in. Would you pray to the Most High cussing? What kind of question is that? I'm asking you, are you a virgin? And how old are you? There's no need to be cussing at the Most High or using profanity at the Most High. What would be the purpose of saying anything if I'm praying? It's irrelevant and foolish to ask that. You know? That is like I'm fucking a woman and I'm asking her, does she want some ice cream? Why am I talking about would she like a bowl of ice cream if we're getting it in? It makes no sense. So if you're praying, the prayer is not about profanity. It's about something different. Now answer the question and stop deflecting and dodging and dancing and moving the goalposts. Are you a virgin and how old are you? Because I know you're not a young lady. I know that. Because only older women be in my comments complaining. It's never younger women. A lot of times, younger women are afraid to comment. They stay in the clouds watching. It's always older women talking about what they're not going to be. You're not going to be anything because you're not even married right now. So answer the question. Why you can't answer the question? Because you're not a virgin. You're not. You understand? Stop erasing my comments. Nobody's erasing your comments. What are you talking about? She says that I'm erasing her comments. Lady, if I was erasing your comments, you'll see it on the bottom. It'll say your comment was deleted by such and such. Stop making up lies. Everybody that watch live shows understand that when someone comment get erased, it shows comment removed by such and such moderator. Comment removed by Ringo TV. Nobody removed nothing from you. Stop deflecting and answer the question. Nobody took your comments down, so stop playing. Post your comments, because if I wanted to block you, I would have did that a long time ago. If I wanted to pack you up, I would have did that a long time ago. You did not answer anything. Answer again. It's a simple yes or no about I did answer. Look back. Answer the question. Are you a virgin and how old are you? Guys, do you see this? Do you see what we got to deal with? Guys, do you see what we got to deal with? Do you see what we got to deal with, fam? This is sad, bro. I'm not taking no callers, man. I don't want nobody calling in on my show. I'm not these other YouTubers that have people calling in. I'm not doing that. I'm never doing that. I'm not wasting my time with that garbage. People do that type of stuff just to entertain you. I don't got time to be doing that. I don't got time to be arguing when people could just post in the live chat. Fam, she's not a virgin and she's most likely an older woman. I got my answer without even thinking. Without even her answering, I already know what it is, fam. Because it's a simple question. You know, oh, I already comment. Look above. I already comment. Lies. She's an older woman and she's not a virgin. Well, if you're not a virgin and you're an older woman, what are you talking about? You're never going to be a concubine when you already been used by a guy. You already done been stained by a man. You know? And it's at this point, you're just looking for attention. You know? She's not a virgin. I know she's not a virgin. None of these women are virgins, bro. None of them. That's why I laugh when they talk about, I'm not going to be nobody's concubine. Jacob had 2 concubines. You making it seem like it's something bad. Jacob had 2 concubines. Solomon and David had hundreds of concubines. And this is what I mean, guys. These women don't follow God, bruh. They don't follow God. They don't follow the Bible. They don't. Because they make it seem like being a concubine is something bad when they're not even a wife. They're not even a wife and never will be. Notice, guys, they can't even answer a simple question, guys. Do you see what we got to deal with? Do you see what we got to deal with, guys? They cannot. This is crazy. This is crazy, guys. This is why I say recreational use, brothers. This is why I say recreational use, man. And look, ladies, it's getting to a point because it's like I'm at that point now where it's like I just can't take you ladies serious. Like because brothers want to build relationships. Brothers want to have kids with sisters, repopulate the earth. But it's at the point where it's like, as a black man in today's culture, it's not safe to put our effort and all into trying to get to know a black woman in today's day. I think that it's best as men, we deal with women, but we don't put our feelings involved. And that's kind of sad that I got to make you hear that. But I really think that is how we got to be as men in today's culture, because when I look at these sisters, man, it's like they just don't want to be anything, man, but recreational use, bruh. It's sad. It's like the situation with Darius. He put his heart into Kiki, and then she broke his heart and broke off the relationship after having a baby with him. You would think that a woman would be attached to a man after having a baby, but no, she's not. She couldn't pair bond. She had to separate. You know? Once you question these women about their virginity and their age, they run. They can't stick around, guys. And it's sad, because what if a guy is trying to wife up that individual? And if you notice, guys, these women, right? You see them in the chat. They got no social medias, none whatsoever. So you can't communicate with them, right? When it comes to profile pictures, I don't believe any of your pictures. I'm letting you know right now, ladies, no matter how you put it, no matter what you say, you could say you're real. You could say whatever you want. If you're a female, a woman, you in my live chat, I do not believe that's you in your photo at all. I don't. I'm just being honest with you. In today's culture, 2023, I do not go by avatars. I do not go by that. I go by actual content in terms of if a woman have an avatar or whatever, and I look on her YouTube, if I see you in video, okay, that's her, right? If you got an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, something with you, then I believe. But if you don't have an actual social media, I don't believe it's you. I just can't. I believe that you're a man. I'm just being honest. You know, I'm being really honest, because there's a lot of dudes that pose as women on social media, and you think it's a sister, and it's not a sister, it's a dude. It's really a man, guys. I'm being honest, man. I told you, I don't sugarcoat, I don't play. If a woman don't got no social media and she don't got anything that you can see, she's not a woman. I'm just being honest, you know? And you got a lot of women like that on Instagram. They got an Instagram page, but they don't got no content, no photos, no nothing. And you're like, fam, you really think you're communicating with a woman? She don't got nothing that she show. Something's wrong. You know? I'm just being real, fam. You know? So that person, they can't speak, guys. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. If they can't even tell you whether or not they're a virgin and what their age is, guys, what that says about modern women. They can't be true, bro. They're never honest. The simple things. Are you a virgin? Yes, no. How old are you? Well, I'm 45, Ringo. Oh, I'm 52, Ringo. See, once you say you're 52, I'm going to tell you, woman, nobody want you at this point. Like, real talk, you're 52. Lady, you can only be a concubine at this point. So all that wife stuff, nobody's taking you down no aisle. Seriously. I try to give these women the truth. They don't want to hear the truth, guys. You know? Shout out to Matthew for the $5 support. Salute. Says she won't talk to her supervisor like that. She will give him the utmost respect for her job only, but not a real man. That's a fact, bruh. I say that all the time. It's sad out here. It's really sad, man. It's really sad how women will give their supervisor the utmost respect when it comes to how they talk, how they move, how they walk. But when it comes to us brothers, man, it's like they show nothing but disrespect. They don't want to share information. And you see, guys, notice how I just asked the woman, let's have the conversation. Are you a virgin? How old are you? And it's that hard for them to answer a simple question. You know? That's crazy. Here's another comment from the same person. That's a shame. Can't express my thoughts. Isn't this amazing? They didn't even answer the question, guys. I'm looking through all the comments. I don't see no answers to none of the questions. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Guys, we live in the last days. You see that? They write another comment. I just agreed with what you say. Woman, something wrong with her, guys. Something is wrong with her. She still didn't answer the question. This is crazy. I'm not responding to them no more, bro. I'm done responding to them, bro. And that's how fast it is. Like when I end up not responding to people no more, like I stop responding to them for life, because I realize that they come into the comments and they talk. And then when I try to have an intelligent conversation, they show no conversation skills. And see, guys, this is why a lot of us brothers don't take women serious, because they can't even have a conversation. You can't even talk to them, guys. You can't even have a conversation. They can't even understand the basics of a conversation. So how could they date to marry? How could they ever become a wife if you can't even talk to them, brothers? You can't even have a conversation. Bro, you know how many women I try to have a conversation with them, they can't talk. It's like they can't communicate effectively. It's crazy. And you wondering why. Man. Nah, you don't have to pack her up. She ain't do anything disrespectful to get blocked. My point is, it's sad. It's sad that I'm literally giving her the opportunity to have a decent conversation because she says she's never going to be a concubine. Okay, cool. If you don't want to be a concubine, you don't have to. You're never going to be a wife. I can promise you that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're having sexual relations with a man, it's defeating the purpose. Because to say that you're never going to be a concubine is to say that you're never going to be actively sexually with a man. So if you're currently sexually active with a man in the dating process, you're already a concubine. That's my point. You're playing yourself. This doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense at all, y'all. She writes another comment saying, sorry, I should just be quiet. I'm done. Guys, I'm telling you, man, this is why. Guys, man, I'm telling you, man, it's like Shahrazad Ali was right. She said something along the lines of modern BWs don't mature after age of 12. This is what she said, fam. Look it up. Shahrazad Ali said that the modern BW, the modern woman, don't mature after 12 years old. That she literally stays and act like a child, bro. In a grown body, but act like she's 12. And it's true. It's definitely true. I can attest to that. That's definitely true. Because I see this every day. You try to have conversations with women, and it's like they have no conversation skills. They can't communicate their thoughts. They complain, and they get offended easy, like a child. You know? This is why grown men can't deal with them. This is why guys just say, hey, recreational use. You know, every last one of you ladies, if you're having sexual relations with a man, you're a concubine already. Already. So all of that talk of, I'm not going to be no concubine, you already are. If you are intimate with a man and you're not his wife, you're a concubine already. So I don't know what you're talking about. Right? And if you're a woman and you say, well, I would never be a concubine, then that means that you're not actively having sexual relations with a man. Are you that woman that's not having sexual relations with a man? Because if you are, you already are a side piece, a jump off, a sneaky link. You're one of those. Or a baby mama. You know? Women are in denial about who they are and where they're at. That's why they can't really argue with me. You don't see no woman coming to my live chat really trying to have an intellectual conversation. And if I was to ever have phone calls, if I was to ever change my mind and have phone calls and have women actually call up, fam, I'm telling you, bro, it's going to be over because I'm going to literally be roasting you, fam. Literally. Not in a disrespectful way, but a very intellectual conversation. I'm going to be asking you questions, putting you on the spot. And I'm telling you, it's going to be pretty embarrassing and intense. So do not cry. Because if I change my mind and I have a call-in show and I have you women calling in, I'm going to put you on the spot. You know what I mean? On the spot. And the whole world going to see you. You know? Seriously. Because it's getting to that point where I'm getting tired of this mess. Y'all be hiding in the clouds. Y'all don't show no face. Y'all don't got no social medias. Y'all don't got anything. Nobody don't know nothing about y'all. How y'all gonna ever be a wife? I'm trying to figure this out. How you ladies are gonna ever be a wife when no man know nothing about you? It's funny, man. You're never out and about. You don't be around. I mean, I don't get it. I'm never gonna be. Yeah, let me get that comment from this brother. Matthew said, marriage is for virgins only. 100%, I agree. I agree. Let me get that comment because you ladies need to see that because he's right. He's right. I can't debate that. I can't debate that one. The brother's right, fam. Ladies, y'all need to pay attention. Marriage is for virgins only. I love that video by Mr. Ringo. That's true. I did a video on that. Marriage is definitely for virgins only. You know what I mean? That's definitely the way. This is why I keep telling you guys that when you get with a modern woman, she has to be a concubine. A lot of y'all women, y'all be tripping. Y'all be acting like that's not supposed to be so. If you are not a virgin, you don't even qualify to be a wife. You don't. You're not pure. How could a man wife you up and call you his wife and all the guys already done dealt with you? Nah, you're a concubine. We could deal with you as concubines. You could be in our life. We could be faithful to you in terms of being in your life, provide, protect, build a family, but your status will be concubine. Matter of fact, I'm going to start to teach that even more heavy, that the average modern woman is only supposed to be a concubine. You can't even make her a wife. If she's been out there in these streets, you can't make her no wife, bro, because it's not going to work anyway. She's not going to submit to you, bro. The pair bonding process is not going to be there. Marriage is only reserved for virgins, bro. That's a fact. And what's crazy is women be getting upset, like you did something wrong. No, I ain't do anything wrong. It's the truth. You know. Shout out to Michael. Yes. Yashara. I'm messing up your name. I know I'm butchering your name, fam. I'm gonna say Mikey. Shout out to you for the $9.99. You said read Matthew. 4:19, they can't even be humble like that. They would hate Jesus today. Let me go pull that up in the scriptures. Let me go get that. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me go find that in the scriptures so we could put that on the screen, see what's going on with that. Because it's like these women, man, I just don't get it, man. I try. Most High know I try. But it's like you can't get through to them, man. In today's day, it's like you can't get through to them, man. I mean, think about how bad it is, guys, that we can't even get these sisters to have conversations. We can't even get to see them at all. We don't even know nothing about them. You know? We can't even see them. How they expect to be a wife? The Bible says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. But we can't even find them because they're invisible. How you gonna find a woman that's invisible that you can't see? Knowing that men are attracted to women by what they can see. So if a man can't see you, he can't desire you. That's a fact. I don't understand these women, bro. Something wrong with them. Something is seriously wrong with these modern women, bro. Right? So let's see what's going on with these scriptures here. Matthew 4:16-19 says, the people which sat in darkness saw a great light, and to them which sat in the region and shadow of death, light is sprung up. From that time, Jesus began to preach and say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. Fishers. And he said unto them, follow me, and I will make ye fishers of men. Now, I don't know what is the significance of that scripture that you post in terms of, you know, what it has to do with what we were just talking about, because I really don't see the connection, seriously and respectfully. You know, I understand, you know, the disciples being fishers of men, following the Messiah. I get that point. But, you know, you have to make yourself very clear when you ask someone to read a scripture, because that makes absolutely no sense with what we're talking about here. I was expecting something, you know what I mean, that would really direct to women. You know what I mean? Like when you post a scripture and it's talking about women and it's showing, okay, this is what women are doing. Let's bring up the scripture. Okay, here's a scripture. That right there has nothing to do with what we're dealing with here. You know, that's dealing with something totally different. Let me see. Is somebody in the chat calling men virgins? Men, there's no such thing as a man being a virgin. I don't know who said that, but I see a comment. Let me see. I just saw the comment. Holy Yohanan says, men can't be virgins. Virgins are young damsels, technically. That's a fact. And again, I don't know who talked about virgins. Let me see. Who was originally said that? Divine goddess. Okay, let me look for her comment. So we got somebody else. Another contestant on Women Don't Know the Scriptures. Okay. Let me see. All right. Let's see. Divine Goddess. We have another contestant on They Don't Know the Bible. Okay, let's see what we got. Man. Let's see what we got. Okay. It's always a divine goddess that always comment. I'm trying to figure out, if you're divine and you're a goddess, do you have a husband? Respectfully speaking, I just want to know, because, you know, whenever we hear those names and then we actually look at the like, is there a photo that we could see this goddess? I just want to see. You know? Because, you know, y'all got these names, divine goddess. You know? I mean, you would be wifed up, you know? I saw a video clip just yesterday. I'm going to do a video about it. I mean, some guys on social media are pretty much repeating all of my talking points, you know? Pretty much what he had to say is something that I've been teaching for years. That if you're a woman and you got it popping, why aren't you a wife? She said men and women alike, when it comes to marriage, are virgins. There's plenty of married that weren't virgins before marriage. This is another type of excuse that women use to say that men are out here trying to wife up non-virgin women, not righteous men. Worldly men are marrying adulteresses, women that already been married, and then they get remarried and married again. You know, like Kimora Lee, all these other women that get passed around in the industry. Those are all adulteresses. Their husbands are still living, but they remarry to another man. Those women are not supposed to be married. You understand? They're adulteresses according to the Bible. But on a more important note, no man is a virgin. Men are not virgins. See, ladies, y'all don't know the Bible. Y'all don't know God. And this is why you need a man to educate you, because you're not really educated. There is no such thing as a man being a virgin. Men don't have a hymen. Men don't get penetrated. Men don't lose anything. You ladies do. You understand? We got to stop. We got to stop this madness. We got to understand the meaning of words. You understand? The word virgin comes from a word called alma, Hebrew, alma, which defines it as a young damsel, a woman of marriageable age. You understand? A maid. You see? And in different places in the Bible, the word virgin have two different meanings. Alma, and then you have Bethula. You get what I mean? You have to understand the meanings of these words. The word virgin is a feminine word. Feminine, only applied to women. There is no such thing as a man being a virgin. That's perverted. Do a man have a cherry that needs to be popped? Absolutely not. That's perverted. If a man never had sexual relations with a woman, then just say that. He never had sexual relations. But don't say that a man is a virgin. That's perverted. You understand? That's perverted. That's wicked. That means that a man have to get penetrated in order to lose something. Only women have a virginity. That's your hymen, when a man pop your cherry. This is why in the Bible it's called the tokens of virginity. When a man lay with you, he pop your cherry and you bleed on the sheets. In the Bible, it teaches this. And the parents would bring out the tokens of virginity for the daughter, so that in case anybody brought up an accusation about their daughter, they can bring out the proof, the receipt, that she was a virgin when they gave the daughter to the man. It's written of in the Bible. I'm not going to go through all of that right now. You know? But it's in the scriptures. Matter of fact, let me bring it out. Let me bring out tokens of virginity. Because this only applies to women, you know? Only women. And it's sad that in this culture, it's like people don't understand the basics of life. They don't understand the basics of life, man. It's like we got to keep going through this roller coaster of foolishness. A man is not the same as a woman. Men don't have virginities. Men don't have body counts. You ladies are sadly mistaken. You've been deceived by the devil. You're in a losing battle. Every problem going on in the world right now is because of you. It's because of you, fam. You know what I mean? I try to teach this type of stuff. You ladies keep getting upset with me. I told you already, sisters. I got 4 daughters, black girls. I got a wife. She's Guyanese. She's a black woman. Stop telling me that I hate black women by teaching the truth. You sound crazy when you say that. Because if I hate women, I would hate my wife and I would hate my daughters. You sound crazy. I'm trying to give you the truth so that you can understand the real. You know what I mean? You got to understand what's going on so that you can better yourself. And it's like, you ladies, you don't want to better yourself. You know? So let me get these scriptures, because I didn't want to do this, but since I'm teaching, I'm going to try to just do what I got to do here. Right? Okay. So we're going to start from verse 13, right? Verse 13. And we're going to read up to, let's see. Okay. I could go up to verse 26. I didn't even want to do this, but I got to do it, man. It's like the teacher in me have to do this. You know? Okay. We're going to read from the book of Deuteronomy. And then once we finish this, I'm going to close out the video. I have a lot of videos I got to chop up. A lot of videos I got to chop up to make them into separate videos, because all of these lessons is totally different from the original show. But that's the beauty of doing live streams, is that you're talking and it turns into other shows, and then you could chop the video up into 1,000 videos. Right? So let me add this into the stream. And you're going to all learn something from this. I'm hungry. I got to get something after this, man. I'm really hungry. All right. So now what we're teaching here is the tokens of virginity. Now, according to the book of Deuteronomy, we're reading from Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 13 to 26. Right. And make sure you get the likes up on the stream. Likes are for free. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Z-Man. First time I think I seen you out in these chat rooms. Says facts. Marriage was consummated when you penetrated a woman's hymen. Hence, the tokens of virginity. That's true. That's true. But see, in today's day, fam, it's like these women, they want to be men. They want to be equal to a man so bad. So anytime men talk about these topics, they always say that, oh, you know, what about these men that are virgins and this and that? Men are not virgins, you know? And if you see anything in the scriptures regarding or identifying a man as a virgin, that's mistranslation of words. There's so many mistranslations in the Bible, it's unbelievable, you know? But that's what happens when you translate something into another language. They're going to add things to it. So let's read what it says. Because the person who made that comment, what they're really trying to do, if we can read their comment again, Divine Goddess says, men and women alike, when it comes to marriage, are for virgins. There's plenty of people married that weren't virgins before marriage. Not in the days of the Messiah. In the days of the Messiah, you only married virgins. You didn't marry a woman that was on the streets. Everybody knew that. It's this evil culture we live in today that people get married to women of the night. In the days of the Messiah, nobody took a woman that was passed around and had a body count. That was extremely disrespectful. A woman, to marry a woman like that, you would be an adulterer. It's in the scriptures. Men only wifed up virgins. That's it. Women were chaste. Women respected themselves in times of old. Not like the women today that pass themselves around. Just because you see women today and men today that marry women that are not virgins does not mean that I'm going to teach that BS. That's perverted. I would be setting these brothers up to be adulterers. You don't marry women like that. You understand? You don't marry women that are all over the streets, that got spirits and demons. You know? You don't make them wives. You wife up a woman who is a virgin. That's who you wife up. Everything else is concubines. You know? You could get mad. You could cry a river. I promise you, no man taking you down the aisle. And if you could do better, if you're a woman and you believe you're going to be a wife, go out today and find a man who's going to wife you up. Because my words cannot stop you from becoming a wife. Let's see what the Bible says. Deuteronomy 22, verse 13 to 26. It says, if any man take a wife, notice that he said, if any man take a wife, what y'all call them? a jump off, a side piece, a sneaky link. If any man take a wife and go in unto her. What do it mean by go in unto her? To fuck. Does that sound better for you to understand? Go in unto her. How do a man go in unto her? He have to penetrate her. And hate her. Uh-oh. Now he don't like her no more. Sound like this guy's trying to pump and dump. You had guys back in the day that tried to pump and dump. It says, if any man take a wife, go in unto her, meaning sleep with her, and hate her, and give occasions of speech against her, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid. There go the word maid, meaning virgin. Maid, meaning virgin. That's what the word virgin mean. A maid, a young woman of marriageable age. You understand? He said he found her not a maid, meaning when I fucked her, she was not a virgin. Do you see this, guys? Do you see this, ladies? In times of old, men only dealt with virgins. They were raised to be wives. But in today's day, women are not raised to be wives. So when you smash a sister in today's day, you could tell she's not a virgin. Right off the top. Right off the top, bruh. As soon as you get with her, she's doing all sorts of tricks, doing all sorts of things. You're like, damn, where you learn all this stuff from? She's not a virgin, guy. Verse 15, then shall the father of the damsel and the mother, take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity. Wow. You see that? Notice what it said, and notice the proper order. It says, then shall the father, notice it starts with the father. That's proper order, rank, and respect. It didn't say the mother. You see that? It says the father. Then shall the father of the damsel and the mother. Notice how they put it in that order. Notice how they put it in that order. The father comes first. Father. Rank, order. Then shall the father of the damsel and the mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. So now the father and mother have to bring the receipts that when they gave their daughter to this man to wife, she was in fact a virgin. This is how they proved their case back in the day. You didn't just hand your daughter off to a man. You had the ceremony of the process of them, whether you want to call it ceremony or ritual, because everything is a ritual. They would go into the tent, they would consummate the marriage through sex, and she would bleed and would go on the sheets. And the parents would take forth the tokens, they would wrap it up, probably put it inside of some sort of bag or some sort of thing, and they would probably write on it that these are the tokens of virginity for this particular daughter of mine. I gave her to Samuel to wife on thus and so date, and these are the tokens, and they put it up as proof. Right? So it says, then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gates. Verse 16, and the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hateth her. Verse 17, and lo, he hateth and given occasions of speech against her. In other words, he's out in the street saying that my daughter's a 304. He's in the street making my family name look bad. He's telling the people at the gates that my daughter is a HOE. This is what he's doing. And he's have to report this to the elders of the city. And lo, he have given occasions of speech against her, saying, I have found her, not thy daughter a maid. In other words, your daughter was not a virgin. When I got with her and I popped her, fam, she was loose. Fam, she wasn't a virgin. And yet, these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. Notice he's showing the tokens to the elders of the city. And it goes on and says, and they shall they shall spread the cloth. Now notice this, ladies and gentlemen, it says, and they, meaning the elders, shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. Now, once you understand tradition, once you understand this traditional ritual, you would know that the way they consummated the marriage in times of old, there would be witnesses. Literally, there would be witnesses, and the daughter and the man would go into a tent and they would lay with each other. And the witnesses are outside. It would be privacy now. They would give them their privacy, but the witnesses are there. That's how they did the marriages back in the day. So once he come out of there, we know you slept with her, bruh. And the tokens would be there because they would lay on the sheets. And it says, and they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. And the elders of the city shall take that man and chastise him. Why? Because they brought the receipts. How many of you had a faulty TV set that you purchased? You took it out of the box, you plugged it in, it didn't work. You took it back to the store. What's the first thing they asked you? You have your receipt? You have your receipt? Yeah, I got my receipt. But what happens if you don't have your receipt? If you don't have your receipt, they're not taking back the TV. You have to have the receipt. Well, the family, the father and mother, had the receipt on their daughter. And it says, verse 19, and they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver. Now the guy have to pay the parents 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he hath brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel. He have to pay. Do you see? He tried to bring a bad name on a virgin. No men in the Bible are virgins, ladies and gentlemen. Only women. Only a woman could be a virgin, because that is how we get the tokens of virginity. The blood that is on the sheets. You all know this, so don't act dumb. So it says that then they shall bring out the damsels to the father's house. Wait, hold on. I think I got ahead of myself. And he shall immerse him with 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he hath brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel. And she shall be his wife, and she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days, which means this man could never divorce that woman. Never. Under any circumstances, he could never put her away. Why? Because of what he did. Verse 20. But if this thing be found, check it out now. Notice what the scriptures are saying. But if this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, meaning drag her out the house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die. Are y'all seeing that? Do you see how the judgment was back in the day? Do you see what would happen to the daughters of Zion? If that man brought up those accusations and the parents didn't have the tokens of virginity, the daughter would have been stoned to death. That's the punishment. Why would she be stoned to death, Ringo, you ask? Because she hath wrought folly in Israel. To play what? To play what? To play what? To play what? To play the whore. Do you see the word in the comments right there in the scriptures? The Bible says she shall be stoned to death. Why? Because she was playing the whore in her father's house. so shalt thou put evil. Uh-oh, wait a minute. The Bible says if a woman is practicing being a whore, it's evil. Are y'all getting this, ladies? So if you're out there twerking, if you're out there on OF, if you're out there selling your body, if you're out there getting with men for cash, if you're looking for cash apps in order for a man to be with you, if you're looking for a man to fly you out to Dubai, if you're looking for all of this stuff and you in the streets dating multiple guys, the Bible says that this young lady, if she would have had no tokens of virginity, she was playing the whore in her father's house. How many of you women at the sound of my voice are playing the whore right now in today's day? Again, don't get mad at me. We're having a family talk. We're in class. We're trying to learn the truth. Are you playing the 304 in today's day? In your father's house, for you that still live with your father or your mother. So shalt thou put evil away from among thee. That's how they got rid of evil. They had to destroy the woman. But now check this out now. It says, if a man, now check this out, y'all. For all you ladies that be like, well, what about men? What about this? Check out what it says. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shalt thou put away evil from Israel. Adultery for a man is when he lay with another man's wife. That's adultery. Adultery is not when a man have more than one wife. Do you understand? Adultery is not when a man have more than one wife. Adultery is only when a man lay with another man's wife. Remember what happened in the scriptures regarding David? Remember when he laid with another man's wife and had that man killed? You remember that? That's adultery. The Most High wasn't pleased with that. You see that? That's adultery. But if a man have more than one wife, that's not adultery. This is why the Most High was upset with David, because he even told him, I have given you thy master's wives. The Most High gave David multiple wives, and yet he asked him, look, if you wanted more, I could have given you more. So having more than one wife is not adultery for you ladies that are uneducated in the scriptures. You know? This is sad, man. So I'm showing you right from the Bible that adultery for a man is when he sleep with another man's wife. That's it. But if a man got two women and those women are single and he wifed them up or made them concubines, there's no adultery in that because he's faithful to these women. How you going to say a man is in sin when he's faithfully taking care of his 3 wives? Are you crazy? He's faithfully taking care of his wives and all of his children. That's just like you women always getting mad at Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got money, and he taking care of all his women, and he taking care of all his kids. How the fuck you gonna tell me that that man is a bad guy? You wish you had a Nick Cannon. You wish. Shout out to Nick Cannon. One of the few brothers out here doing what he gotta do as a man. And women are upset every time the brother have a baby. Look at him, he's having another baby. You don't even got a husband and you mad because he got another baby? Brothers, I submit to you, modern women do not want us brothers to multiply. They don't. Modern women do not want us to build families. They don't want us to reproduce ourselves. They do not want us to replenish the earth with children. They don't. They want the devil to reproduce his children. And this is why the Bible talks about how it is manifested that you have the children of the devil and the children of God being born in this world. Women today are reproducing with Pookies and Ray Rays, which is bringing forth Satan's children. These are facts. So it goes on and it says in verse 23, If a damsel, now check this out, fam. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed, which means promised, unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her. Uh-oh. Are y'all seeing the picture of what's going on here? See, the Bible have answers to everything that you could think of. Basically, if you have a young virgin who is promised, engaged to a man to be wifed up, and another man find her in the city and lie with her, the Bible says, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of the city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. Do you see how serious this is? She's in adultery, fam. Why? Because she's promised. You know, all you ladies talking about, I'm engaged, but you never got married. This is a young virgin. The man who was promised to wife her up, he didn't even lay with her yet. That's how serious this is. By her being betrothed, that means that the families have already agreed. There was an agreement already. The fathers of both of these individuals came together. The fathers, the mothers, the families, they sat down, they had dinner, they had prayers, they made an agreement to join together. And this young woman went out and got her cherry popped by some other man. The Bible says, you shall bring them both out, the man and the woman, and stone them, that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, meaning she wasn't graped. You get it? Grape, right? She wasn't graped. You know what I mean? It says, because the damsel, because she cried not, which means it wasn't forced. She consented to it. You know, like you ladies that get pumped and dumped by different guys, you consent to getting pumped and dumped, right? So because she cried not, being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled another man's wife. See, guys, that's what happened when you lay with a woman who's a virgin. You humble her. You humble her. You turn her into a woman. All right? So thou shalt put evil far away. But now check this one out. For all you ladies that like, but that's cruel, Ringo. How they gonna kill the woman and stone her to death if she laid with the guy? What if the guy violated her? Woman, did you not listen to what I just read? It says because she cried not, which means she wanted to sleep with him, even though she knew she was promised to another man, just like you ladies do today. You got a guy who you're engaged to talking about you're going to be his wife, but you sleeping with your coworker at work. You ladies do this all the time, talking about you engaged, but you sleeping with a man on your job. Right? But now check this out. Verse 25, it says, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, now we got more context now. Different situation. This man forced her and lie with her. Then the man only that lie with her shall die. Now you see that, ladies? The Bible says if a man take a woman who is betrothed to another man and he force himself on her and violate her, only the man shall die. Verse 26, but unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. Why, Ringo? There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so in this matter. Now, there's probably more to this particular scripture. I didn't pull all the verses. Let me see if I could get the rest of it. Let me see. Hold on a second. Because what happened was she basically cried out. You know what I mean? I don't feel like turning back to the scriptures. You can go look it up on yourself. I don't feel like doing no extra work. I've been working here for damn near 3 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? 3 hours straight. Make sure you get the likes up on the video. So basically, when it says, but unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing, there is no sin in her, right, worthy of death. Why? Because she cried out, y'all. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. You see what I mean? Let me go get the rest of it, man, because, you know how it is, man. I'm always saying I ain't doing the rest, man. And then I end up going and doing the rest. Right? So let me see if I can get this. All right. Tokens. Let me go get the rest. See if there's more to it. Right? All right. Deuteronomy, that was 26. Let's see if there's any more. Maybe there's more, maybe there's not. I don't know. Right? I just want to see if there was more. Oh, okay, there is more. Okay. There is more. So I'm glad I got more. Right? So let's see. There is more to the scripture. So I would have been doing you dirty if I didn't get the rest of the scripture. Now notice, ladies and gentlemen, when I do my content, you notice I always go into the scriptures and I read. I'm always reading. You got to read the scriptures, y'all. That's the only way you're going to learn. Right? So now if you see, we're reading to now verse 27. Right? Verse 27 to 30. It says in verse 27, for he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. Do you see that? She was getting violated by this man in the field. This guy was popping her cherry, and no one was there to save her, even though she was crying out for help. This is why the Bible says that man need to be put to death, not the damsel. Right? Now, some might say, but if she was promised, because now, Ringo, this is like, this a little complicated now, Ringo. The scripture didn't go on to really talk about it, but could you elaborate on it? Okay, I'll go there. The man violated her, right? Which means he popped her cherry. So there's no tokens of virginity, right? Because she was promised to another man. So the question some people might ask, I just want to go there with it. Would the guy still marry her, being that she got graped in the field? Is that grounds to say, okay, we can't marry her because, no, under those circumstances, he can still wife her up because it's not her fault. You get what I'm saying? The Most High saw what happened. You have to understand context, because most people would say, but Ringo, if she got violated and she was promised, would you think that the man would still want to marry her? Well, she didn't cheat on him. That's no different than if you are married to a woman right now. Let's say you're with a woman right now and you're married, you got a wife. And for some reason, she went to the park and some guys grabbed her and they graped her in the bathroom area. She come home, the police is there. What are you going to do? Leave your wife because she got violated? No. So why would you deny this woman being a wife when she got violated? That's crazy. Do you see how I did that? Yeah, a lot of married women be on the job getting it in with their coworkers. That's a fact. And a lot of them are not faithful at all. Today's married women that don't know the Most High, they got sneaky links and husbands, job husbands, right? So it says, if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and he lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver. Notice he didn't give 100 this time. This is 50, right? And she shall be his wife. Because he has humbled her, he may not put her away all his days. Now, you might be wondering, Ringo, could you break down that situation? What exactly is going on there? Well, if you think about this, it says, if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, that's like let's say in that time you found a virgin, which is not betrothed, meaning she's not promised, right? That means that the father don't even know you. You never met the father of the damsel. You never introduced yourself. You never asked for his daughter to wife. You never went to the family. You always had to do that out of respect in times of old. Even in today's day, you got many Israelites that still adhere to the customs of the scriptures. You have to go to the father. You have to break bread. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to the father humbly and introduce yourself according to the scriptures and let him know that you would like to take his daughter as a wife. And you got traditional Israelites that still believe in paying the dowry for a virgin. And rightfully so, they can do that because they're following the law. They're following the scriptures. That's a beautiful thing. That's going on right now. I would go as far to say I believe they do that at Pastor Dowell's church. I don't know, don't quote me on it, but maybe I might have, maybe one of the elders, one of the brethren from Straightway that can confirm that. If that's true, then they're one of the most traditional Israelite communities possibly in the world. Because in today's day, you would think that have been done away with. But to be honest with you, I believe that they still adhere to those customs, which is a beautiful thing. Imagine you're in a community and a brother knock your door. And he greet you, hello, sir. I would like to have a conversation with you if you're not busy. You could see that he's nervous. And, you got beautiful daughters, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Your daughters are golden, you know what I mean? And he talking to you and he's like, yes, sir. I'm in the truth. And he's really in the truth. You can see that he's definitely as a brother that's in the truth. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He got all the elements of a man. And he's like, I would like to take your elder daughter to wife. And now the father, would be like, okay, I would like to meet your family. We could talk about it. And, we could make this arrangements. And then, we can do this. And I'm pretty sure he would have to pay a dowry, you know what I mean? And whatnot for a virgin. Now, notice that women in today's day that are non-virgins, they want that dowry. You got women today that believe you supposed to pay for a big wedding band. You have to pay for all this stuff. Guys, don't do that. Don't do that. She's not even a virgin. Seriously. It's crazy, man. But I believe that at Pastor Dowell's church, at his ministries, I believe that they adhere to these customs and traditions, fam. And again, that's a beautiful thing. It is. It is. It is. But see, that can only be done in a community. Respectfully, it can only be done in a community. It cannot just be done outside of a community, fam. Like some Joe could just come in from the outside. Hey, I want to wife up your daughter. And he's not from the community. I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done. I mean, if the dude is an upstanding guy and he's in the truth and he adhered to the commandments and he's doing what he's supposed to do, then it may be possible. But I would feel some type of way if it's a guy that's on the outside. It would be more normal if the guy's within the community because we know of him. And I'm pretty sure at Straightway, they know all the families that's aware of one another and they know one another. So that's a good thing. The kids are growing up. That's community. Because I always say, man, when you having kids and you think about the future, it's like who they're going to end up with. You want them to end up with somebody that's following the Most High. That's where community comes in. That's why Pastor Dowell is official when it comes to this, because that's what you would want. So that when your daughters get older and they're time for wife, it's easy because all of the young men that's growing up in the community are all righteous young men. Likewise with the young men in the community. You know that your young boys are going to grow up to be young men and they're going to have a righteous wife because they're all in the community. You know? It's really a beautiful thing, fam. So it says right here, if I can break this down, if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, which means this woman wasn't promised to him. They never made an agreement with the family, but he lay with her. Being that he laid with her against the family's will, right? Took her virginity and she agreed to it. The Bible says, then this man, notice he's not being put to death because he didn't do nothing wrong, because it's fair game. She's single. The only thing that he violated is that he didn't go to the father. It's disrespectful to go fuck another man's daughter and you didn't go to the father to break bread. Because the father is literally giving you his daughter. You violated the daughter, technically, but not technically, if that makes sense. You know, that's why it says, then the man shall then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver. He have to pay the fee because he violated. And she shall be his wife, which means he's not just going to sleep with her and go about his business. Ain't going to be no pumping and dumping here. Y'all remember back in the day, shotgun weddings? Because he had humbled her, he may not put her away all his days. You can never divorce her under any circumstances. You can never put her away. If you put her away, you'll be put to death. I'm pretty sure that would happen. You see that? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it means when it comes to this virgin stuff. No man is a virgin. Men are not virgins. Let's stop playing. No man is a virgin. And all of that off of talking about this one story. Ain't that something? So, that being said, fam, we'll get up on out of here. I am extremely hungry right now. Very, very hungry, fam. I got to get something to eat, get some work done. I'm going to be back with more content. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody stopping by, doing what they got to do. Let me see. Let me shout these people out from yesterday. I believe from yesterday, I think these Cash Apps came in. Shout out to Caramel Kimmy Kim for the 8888. All right. Shout out to Renita for the $10 support. Renita for the $10 support. Ginger for the $2. Patrick for the $4. And DeMarco for the $1.83. Those are Cash Apps from yesterday. So, that being said, fam, I'm going to get up on out of here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you learned something. Hope you got a lot of information that will stimulate thought and help you grow in your knowledge with the Most High. So, let's get these streams. Let's get the likes to 1,000, and share the videos, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. And it is what it is. Let people know about the platform so we could grow. It's your responsibility to do that, fam. We put in this work. Let's make it happen. Without you, I can't do this, fam. I'm not one of these content creators that just boast about myself. I cannot do this if you're not here. If you're not here supporting, if you're not rocking with the platform, I don't exist. It's just that simple, So if you like the work, you appreciate what we do here, even though it's harsh at times, it's rough, we still got to give you this truth. Ladies, stop getting offended with me. I told you I got much love for the sisters. I go hard in the paint when it comes to the sisters. It's because I got much love for the sisters. And I'm trying to get you on the straight and narrow path, trying to make you do what you need to do. It's very frustrating at times, but I got to do this work. There's nothing else for me to do. It's like I'm called to do this. As a man of truth, I got to give you the truth. If I don't give you the truth, the Most High going to judge me. He going to put me to death. If I don't do this work, the Most High going to put me to death, fam. That's how serious this is. It's not a game. When the Most High call you to this work, man, if you don't do this work, he going to put you to death, bruh. And it's not about fair. I'm not fair in death. But my point is, what's the purpose of me being here with all this information and knowledge if I'm not giving you ladies the game? If I'm not giving you brothers this truth, what's the point of me being here? You know? So, hey, we're going to get up on out of here. I'm really hungry, man. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be back later with more content. Y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how time fly by. 3 hours, fam. 3 hours I'm talking. 3 hours talking. Ladies, you better get yourself a righteous man, because only a righteous man can guide you. If I put in 3 hours talking nonstop, what does that mean? That means I got a lot to say and a lot to give. How many of these Pookies and Ray Rays you dating right now actually sat down and had a conversation with you for 3 hours? How many of them gave you the game, talked to you to elevate your thoughts, stimulate your mind? None of them. All they doing is smashing and dashing, pumping and dumping. That's it. Recreational use. So, hey, it is what it is. You know the tradition. You know what I mean? Make sure you call your mom, call your dad. Tell them you love them. You know what I'm saying? If you lost your pops, if you lost your moms, if they passed away, my condolences to you, fam. I know how you feel. I lost my mom. I love my mom. I know what it's like to lose, a parent, man. I know the hurt. I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? I wish my mom was here. That's why I teach you, fam. If your mom is alive, call your mom up, fam. Call up. Hey, Ma, how you doing? Oh, hi. Oh, I was just calling to say I love you. You know what I'm saying? That, I've been missing you. I was actually just getting off of work, and I was just thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's so right. That's so nice, baby. I really appreciate it. You should come over on the weekend. Okay, Mom, I'm gonna pass through on the weekend. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Call up your pops. Hey, yo, Pop. Hey, how you doing, son? Hey, yo, I just wanted to call, say I love you, Pops. You know what I mean? I know I'm on my own now. I'm doing my own thing, but I just want to make sure I tap in. You know what I'm saying? Touch bases with you, let you know if you need anything. You know what I mean? Maybe I could swing by this weekend. We could catch the game, have a few beers, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring my son, my daughter, you know what I mean? Let you see the kids this week. Oh, okay, son. Oh, all right. That'd be very nice. Bring me those crackers. You know them crackers that I like? Yeah, Dad. No doubt. I'll bring it. All right. Love you. All right. Oh, okay, son. Love you. Bye. Boom. You see how you did that? Go do that after the stream. Your pop's still here? Call him up. Your mom's still here? Call him up. And do that. Right? You got any beef with anybody? Repent. Any strife? Cut it off. No issues, no drama. Let's clean up. Let's just clear the air and do what we got to do. You'll feel better knowing that you did the right thing. Even if they don't want to accept you. Even if people on your job don't want to accept you, it doesn't matter. Just kind of clear the air. If you were beefing with somebody, walk up to them, right? Because you know how it be sometimes. You're not talking to people at the workplace. Just walk up to them. Be like, look, I know we don't talk. I know we had issues. I know we had some drama. I'm just here to say, look, I don't got no beef with you no more. My hands are clean. What was done in the past is in the past. We here. We got to work together. It is what it is. If you don't want to accept that, then, hey, it's cool. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to have any sort of guilt on my end about anything. So, hey, if you want to shake on it, if you want to, dap up on it and we kind of move on and let bygones be bygones, then cool. I just want to be an example. We don't need to be beefing. We work in the same place. Or if you have family members, you got to clean that mess up. Right? It is what it is. Now, if they don't want to accept you, then move on. If they don't want to accept you, then, hey, keep it moving. You don't got to say nothing to them, but at least you did the right thing. It is what it is, man. Life is short, fam. Today we here, tomorrow we gone. Be at peace with everybody, man, before it's too late. Now, ladies, how many of your Pookies and Ray Rays that you sleeping with right now is talking like me? They're not. You're with the wrong guys, ladies. That being said, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions, the best reactionary channel on YouTube, hands down. I'm out, fam. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat and everybody out there. Y'all have a blessed day. It is what it is. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.